Hello world. System.out.print hello world. Are we here and alive and ready for commentary? Okay, I'm gonna wait for you guys to come in and say that everything is working. As you can see, it looks like a setup of someone else, except it's me and not them. I'm currently in Anushka's room, in Blood Queen's room, but Blood Queen is currently doing a French lesson and will join us shortly. So until then, it will just be me. They've already started, and also, as you can see, we have a whole streamer table here. We have Agna playing Kostya, and then Matt right next to them. So, yeah. So the round ended up starting. Is all the tech things okay? This isn't my setup, so I just want to make sure. Hi Walker. So all right, let's take a look because it is game 30, game 60, and the camera is set back 10 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how to do that with chess.com, but we could just take a look. Cool. All right, so, and then is the music okay too? Just, yeah, you can hear it. It's like a little slow, like, elevator type thing in the back. All right, let's look at Matthew's game. So, good evening. We have a Sicilian. I don't play this. I usually play the Alpin, so this is already out of theory for me. I was thinking of not using the engine. Let me know what you guys think about that. Or maybe I just have the bar. This all looks pretty standard so far. Just me and Matt being the same rating. Queenie 1, is that a move? Is Queenie 1 a move here? You can see the analysis. Okay, Queenie 1 is the top engine line, so I'm sure that Matt knows his prep. I'm not concerned about that. Okay. Bishop c5, okay. And that's where we're at so far. Apparently, okay, interesting. So, according to the engine, me saying I wouldn't use the engine. So, according to the engine, everything was like perfect so far for Matt until he played bishop c5. Like, this was all theory until the engine. Okay, I'm not sure who... is there a shared chat too for all of our accounts? Like, can someone from Chess Dojo say that they can chat and I can see it? It's not shared, really? Okay. So everyone, like the Raven, Walker, you guys are all testing 1 2 3. Okay, Dami UK, I see you. Not for Houseline. Okay. Yeah, if someone can go in Houseline's chat and say, I'm from Houseline's chat, then that would be awesome. So we could see that. Okay, so apparently he has perfect theory until bishop c5. And bishop c5 is a question mark. Why is bishop c5 a question mark? I mean, because you're threatening this, right? So we don't want this forky fork happening. Maybe the line is to just take it. Oh, yeah, that's what the engine says. I guess this is bad because maybe because you just allow d4, like allowing d4 is bad. I would understand where Matt's coming from, where like, you know, you let this bishop out, you know, by taking here, and d4 you're blocking this bishop in, so I'm not exactly sure. But like rook e8, for example, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, okay, so maybe the plan is d4, h4, and bishop h3, and we hit this diagonal. I see, I see. Okay. We're all part of your chat. Okay. Why is this... So how do I see everyone's chat? I really thought on Restream you could see everyone's chat at once. You're from House's chat. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, okay. So, to my understanding... Chess Dojo cat. Cool. To my understanding, bishop c5 is an inaccuracy because we get d4 and the strategy isn't to put this bishop on this diagonal, but this one. So we get d4 and we get h5, bishop h6, and we hit this out, and this bishop is just blocked from this diagonal. That's my understanding. Cool. All right, let's take a look at Kostya's game so far against Agna. Let's turn this off. Okay, so we have... Maybe we'll flip the board. Okay, so we have e4, c5. Wow, okay. Another Sicilian, but flipped. Okay, this is called the Taimina? Something like that, maybe? Okay. It's hard for me to comment because, you know, Kostya is an international master. You can't share chat. No, you can. You can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I can see everyone's comments in all three chats, but I guess you guys can't, unfortunately. What an uneven matchup. Well, there has to be, I know that there were a lot of streamers that came to this tournament, so, like I know, I was supposed to commentate for Lula, actually, but Lula ended up having the flu, so she had to withdraw from the tournament, which was kind of sad. Anyway, so a4, so I'm like so out of theory here. Again, Matt played this move, Agna played this move, I played this move, so I never even have this knight on c3 in the Sicilian, so I don't even know. I can't even comment on a4. Yeah, I can't even comment on a4. I'm sure it's a line. There's no way she doesn't know this so far. Okay. Basic stuff. Anna K played in Italian. Okay, cool. White is kind of playing random stuff. Really? I don't think so. Okay. So so apparently black is already it's already better for black on move 3? How is that possible? Am I missing something? How is black already better on move 3 here? She either trying to avoid mainstream theory or doesn't know it. So, are we saying that the bishop does not belong on c4 after e6 because you're just cutting this down? That's fair. I mean, yeah, I don't think that the bishop's just gonna get harassed, probably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the engine hates bishop c4, which makes sense. Hit this thing. Okay. We have a4 now, which I guess is to prevent this and that. The immediate. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like, you want to move your pieces. The first pieces you want to move are the pieces you know. Like, you know for sure which squares they're going to go to. And I feel like it's like probably this, right? I don't know. My bishop, I'd be like, question mark. I don't really know. Especially after this, I wouldn't put it on this diagonal. Makes sense. Okay. Knight c6, d3. Okay. Knight f3. Okay. So why not takes? Takes? Is that so bad? I guess you get 2 pawns in the center. But now he can push. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Wait, what? Enjoyed you playing on campus yesterday. Yay. Oh, were you there yesterday? What's your FIDE? My FIDE is like 1600s. My USCF is like 1660s. So they are all higher rated than me. But we have the power of the engine. So okay, this is actually pretty shocking to me. I'm not sure why you wouldn't just go all the way back. That way we don't have this c4 threat. It just seems like you gave Kostya an extra tempo. And I think that's where we're at so far. Cool. Why is this not... Sorry. There's like a... Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by this. I guess this doesn't look too good. But here, I just... Can we take it? We have 2 options here, right? 3 options here? Oh, is this a move? Is this a line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if E takes, queen takes, back. I don't know. I like that for white, honestly. I like it. But if he takes back this way, then can we just do this? Oop, sorry. Queen takes d8, knight takes d8, bishop c4. Yeah. I don't know. I'm surprised by bishop a2. I feel like taking looks a bit nicer. Yeah. What happened in the first game stream? We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going back and forth. This game that we're looking at is Agna versus Kostya, which are the 2 people closer to us. And then Matt's game is the one behind. And okay, so I don't know. I just think that there's some things to calculate here. I just think either of these are probably better. Okay, so here we already looked at the line where you take everything, and I think white. I like that was white's position. If we take and take back, I also like this. I also think this is good for white too. Kostya would be in huge trouble if he goes king e7, wouldn't he? So, I don't know. I would take on d5. Okay, maybe I'll turn this. I would take on d5. You're done?
No, I need to get my headphones.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna show you this position, but go ahead.
Really quick?
Yeah. So this is Kostya against Agna. She went here, and then instead of going bishop a2, she went bishop e3, and then he went here. And we're like looking at taking either of these ways, but she just went back to bishop a2 after going to b3. But like taking this looks okay.
Wait, why can't you take on c4?
This way?
Yeah.
Um,
That just looks like you're winning a pawn.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just looking at the engine.
Well, what if you just move it?
The knight?
Yeah. What if you just move?
Oh, well then this is hanging. So, but we could go e5.
Yeah, but you took a pawn, and then they took a pawn, and then you're taking another pawn, right? Oh, it's defended. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, but we took this one though.
Yeah, but you can't retake on. So that was an equal trade, and now you're just worse.
Yeah.
I thought you could recapture on
Yeah.
d4.
But maybe we can play e5. Sorry.
That's interesting. Okay, that's too much for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, sorry. We give a shout out to Blood Queen, who will be back with us. She was like, I'm joining, but I have a French lesson. So, okay, anyway, we'll go back to the other game, but I wonder what they were calculating, or I wonder what Kostya has to say about this position specifically. Because I think that there's just so much to look at here. There's so much to look at. All right, we'll take a look at it again in a bit. Your last stream was amazing. Really? Okay, well, we're gonna do it again soon. Yeah, we had a really great time with that. Okay. So, no updates here. What? Sorry. That's a big update. What? Dude, why don't 1900s that I play like this? What is this? What is this? Am I missing something? Can we look at that? Okay, why does it say black is better though? Hold on, maybe I'm just bad. What? Okay, what's the problem with this? Why is black better here? I don't understand. What? I don't understand why black is better here. You just gave me a freaking rook, man. What? Can someone explain to me? I hate the engine. Screw the engine. This is practically better for white. I'm materialistic as someone, a materialistic person. You just move the knight. Like, even, like, I don't know, somewhere like this. Probably because the v-file's open for black. Okay. I mean, it looks a little bit scary. Just a teensy bit scary. Is knight b1 a move? Wow. Okay, so what's crazy? Can I show you guys this? You guys will not believe the way that what the engine is saying to me right now. I am in disbelief about what the engine is saying to me right now. Let's see if I can show you guys what the engine is saying to me right now. I don't understand how this is possible. So, the engine is saying to me right now that knight a4 is the best move, just to get the knight out of the way. But before you'd play knight b1 or something like that, bishop c4 is better. Or king b1. Can we figure out why that is? So let's say this. Oh, I'm actually so bad. Because it's pinned. What? I'm so... Because it's pinned. I was like, wait, why? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. See, this is why I'm like, do I even commentate on... Yeah. Go house line. Yes. Okay, so... Never mind. This is pinned. So I actually really like bishop c4. King b1. I'm a little bit skeptic. I mean, we need to play it at some point, but yeah. Secure the king. Fair enough. I'm just shocked. Okay, he played bishop takes f8 as he should. I just think that white is better here practically. I don't think that at our level, at me and Matt's level, that black can actualize this. As long as he defends well, I think. Obviously, I didn't even see that pin, so God knows. I mean, What? Okay, dude. Ow. Oh my God. Ow. I just ripped the headphones out. Y'all don't understand what he just played right now. Why don't my opponents play this against me? I understand that the engine doesn't think it's terrible, but how are you going to hang your rook and take it back with the queen? How are you going to hang your rook and take it back with the queen? Please enlighten me. I mean, it still looks scary, but like, this bishop has no future here. I mean, maybe he wants the bishop to have a future here, and he wants to bring the queen out this way? That's my only thought. But it's like, even if you want your bishop to end up here, at least in the meantime, give it something to do. You know? Like, here, there's nothing to do. At least give it something to do. Sorry, I can't draw arrows. This queen, I mean, like, where are you bringing it out to? I feel like a5 is a I don't know. I think a5 is a good square. I don't know if you're trying to bring it to, like, c5 or something, but knight a4. I feel like a5 is a really great square for the queen. And if you do want to go here with the bishop, you might as well chill here for now. Guard these squares. I don't know. All right, let's go back to the other game. So this is what ended up happening. Bishop A2, here, here. Knight doesn't that good. Okay, well... okay. Anyway. Alright, can we look at this one last time? E takes D. This is the type of thing where you'd like... I don't know, if I was like doing a study, I'd write down all the lines. First line I look at. Maybe we flip the board here. E takes D. We already looked at the taking. E takes D. And then can we take this? And I think that we're fine. I'm not really sure why we didn't do this. It says that white is +1 now. It's a 2-move calculation. I'm not really sure what... I mean, listen. They're both so much higher rated than me. So, like, I can't even say anything. But, like... I'm not sure why this isn't something that happens. Are you, like, D4? Like, I go here? I understand that this looks kind of bad. Or, what do we do here? Knight takes? D4? Okay, yeah, this is what we looked at. Play D4 and then take this. So it makes more sense to take it first. That way we don't have this D4 threat, because there's no more pawn on E4. Rachel commentating, yes. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna ask Kostya about that after. If they're free to do that. Okay, so... where is this knight heading? I mean, we don't have very many options, do we? But where is the knight really heading? I'm assuming he's gonna at least leave the option to take this. This bishop is just so bad now. Like, I don't even think this knight... I don't think that Kostya's ever gonna take this. At least not for a while. I think this knight is just so much better. This bishop can't do anything. I'm assuming maybe the... I don't really know where this knight is going. Maybe this way, honestly. To C6? I'm curious to see where Kostya ends up putting the knight. Because I wouldn't be sure where to put it. Here looks a little bit like eh. Here is like eh. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Alright. So, I don't understand this game. I just wish, like, my opponents would sack like this for me. I just think, like, I don't know. At our level, it's hard to actually... I don't know. I had a game in Chicago this weekend where my opponent sacked some pieces. And, like, it was just, like, an immediate win for me. I just needed to just chill. And he didn't have an attack. It's just... I just feel like it's really hard to justify this. Like, maybe if you're higher rated, I just think it's really hard to justify this. But we'll see. We'll see if he can justify it. If Matt beats him, I mean, he's 2,000. And Matt's 200 points lower, so. Okay, let me turn off, or I'm realizing that the engine is still on, so let me do this. I think I also struggle a little bit, like, how much to use the engine when I'm commentating for these games, because I do want you guys to get a realistic, like, impression of what's happening, not my, like, skewed perspective as a 1600, but yeah. Okay. Knight A4, top engine line. Let's go, Matt. I have a really good feeling about this for Matt. I have a really, really good feeling. All right. Should we just pause for a second and see if we can find anything funny about things that they're doing? All right. should we zoom in on their cameras real quick? The camera is down, sorry, is delayed 10 minutes. So the position might look a little bit behind. Let's see. What do we have here? So someone else is streaming. I wonder who. I think everyone in the blue shirts are streamers. I think. Nothing too exciting going on here. I think that nobody has water except for Matt's opponent. And yeah. Cool. Okay, nothing to see here. Okay. Just curious if there were like any children running around or anything like that, like there usually is. I like to make my opponents prove that their sacks are sound. Usually they do. Usually they don't, from my experience, but I'm also lower rated. Rachel has full cam control. I'm scared. I know, right? I'm just gonna zoom in. Just zoom in super close on their face. No, it's okay. They're just thinking. All right, let's do some further analysis. Think to ourselves, what could they possibly be thinking here? Knight has no squares, but I don't see a way for black to attack it. Interesting point. Beam, bop, boom, boom, bop, bam. Where to go? I'm wondering if it's like this. I think that the future of the knight is on c5. I think if we can get this knight on c5, then black is just gonna wish that they took with this freaking bishop. I don't know. I think maybe... This is my first thought. I don't know. How do you guys think that Matt's gonna get this knight into the game? Or maybe c3. I don't know if that's scary at all. But maybe c3. Honestly. But then maybe you try for the f5 break. I'm not sure. I'm only 1577 US. I suck. Well, that's great because I'm less than 100 points higher than you. So his first one was really shaky. Matt's? Yeah, Matt said that there was he won, but it was like chaos. So okay. For the chat, maybe specifically for the Dojo chat, because I feel like the Dojo chat is like the most I don't know, the highest rated on average of the people watching, probably. Oh, you mean Kostya? Okay. So, where do we see the future of this knight? Do we see c3 coming, or is that weakening? Or do we see, like, some kind of attempt to go this way? Like, okay, let's say, like, rook b8, queen a5, which is just justifying, like, I don't know, queen a5 is just, like, a move that he shouldn't have if he just taken the bishop. Like, I don't really know how to get this knight out if it was like this instead. Probably c3, maybe. But I feel like now we have this chance, and I feel like you can't really do anything about this like immediately. So like here. Oh, sorry. Rook b8. Okay, yeah. So maybe here. And then knight c5. And if we can get this knight to b3, I feel like we're happy. Is Jesse playing as well? I'm not sure. I don't think the knight has a future, and for that reason, I think the endgame favors black. Even when white is up a rook? I'm too good! I just turned on the engine, and the top engine move is queen a5. I think that the knight does have a future. I mean, what? Queen a5, rook b5, I take this pawn. Like, there's no way to stop me from doing this, I think. Or maybe there is. Let me not speak too soon. Like this, maybe. I don't know. I just think queen a5 is a great square for the queen. I mean, this queen can't come back here. And, like, the only reason I can think of why he would ever take with this, which I don't understand at all. Like, even if you want to bring this here, go here first, and you still have this option. Is that, like, maybe something along here? I don't know, because you could still go here. You could still go here. Like, or here. Like, the only squares, really, are these two. Wait, can I do this? Sorry. Are these two that the queen couldn't go to on this side. But, like, I don't know. Maybe they go for c5? I don't know. I think queen to a5 also prevents c5. But now, like, queen a5 guards these two squares, and then this queen, it's like, why am I even here right now? So, yeah, I don't know. I would pick white here. I mean, I'm materialistic, but, like, and even you swing the rook over, you're fine here. I really don't think that black has an attack here. Okay, bishop c4. Okay. I think it was the second best engine line. I think it's okay. I just think that there's too many things you can bring to block. You just trade everything and you're up 2 in the endgame. Like, I don't understand. Maybe people, this is in Italy, maybe Italians play differently. I just don't understand why you would give up 2 points of material for this. Like, just move your rook. I don't know. Queen a is not ideal. Yeah, bishop e6 to rook b8. Need to let all the white pieces get to good squares. Yeah, like, this isn't like 2000 play to me. Like, this is like my level. Like, it's just like, he just like kind of gave Matt an advantage and Matt didn't even work for it. I mean, Matt's like obviously playing really well, but like, okay, let's go back to this game. What? Okay, that's a big update. So he's given up this knight here. Why is everyone giving up everything? I don't know. For me, it's like, a piece is attacked, let's move it, unless there's like a really good reason. So maybe there's a really good reason. Oh, wait, I'm actually stupid. There is a really good reason, because you take this and you fork these guys. Yay, Kostya. Yeah. Okay. So this bishop is still bad. Let's say we play c takes d. I mean, what else to do? And then he moves a knight. But then even still, I'm not sure where the knight goes. If it goes this way, I'm not sure where the future is. Like, if it's this or this or this. What does the engine say? Brilliant! Brilliancy! Is this a move? Why is it saying... Yeah, you just take this. Okay. I don't know why. I thought the engine would say it was worse. So, okay, c takes d3. Okay. And then the top engine line. Do you guys want to guess the top engine line here? Why exactly is the rook better than 2 knights here? That's a good question. That's a really good question. You're saying like this, right? I mean, it's 2 knights and it's a rook and 2 pawns against 2 knights. Although this one's a little bit shaky. I mean, these guys are just also like not doing well in life. This guy is not necessarily doing well in life, although it can easily do well in life. Yeah, I think this might be something we could ask him as well. Say, what was your thoughts behind giving away 2 of your knights for the rook? I mean, I think black's pieces are going to be better. I mean, I feel like this comes here. I'm not really sure where this goes. Maybe we go here and then get this out somewhere on this diagonal. Sorry. And then we castle, bring the rooks. I think it's very clear where those pieces go. I mean, I just don't know what to do with this, to be honest. I think it's really hard. Maybe g3, king g2. Then maybe this becomes a powerful asset somehow. Too many pawns and shaky king. Much better way to put it than me. Yeah. So if we take, does anyone want to guess the top engine line here? Interesting. Is there, what would you do here? Oh, I think she did do that. Did she? Oh, never mind. Never mind. She went into it. She went into it. So anyways, we don't even need to look at this then. But I think d4 d4 is doing pretty well. Maybe we get knight h5. I mean, or knight d7. Or here. I think that, I don't know, this is nice too. I think black is pushing here. I feel black has the wave. Black has the initiative here. So, okay. So, anyway. Wait, I'm sorry. What? This is sensory overload for me. I know it's 10 in the morning, but I'm not. What? Why? What? I didn't even consider this line. Can't. Okay, I guess it makes sense because the bishop is hanging, so you have to move the bishop back. And this is still a threat. It makes sense. I didn't consider this, but this looks just cleaner than what we were looking at. So, why is this a question mark? Why is this a question mark? Versus, so the engine wants this or this, which doesn't make any sense to me. This especially doesn't make any sense to me. This guy is all the way over here. Or just bishop d2. I don't know why bishop b3 is so bad necessarily. I know, but why? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why the engine doesn't give bishop g3. Like, I don't know why the engine gives knight h3, g3, bishop g2, all before bishop g3. I don't think bishop g3 is that bad. Maybe we'll see. Ooh. Ah! Why not taking the free rook, man? Y'all are not materialistic enough. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm too materialistic. You let me play this move? Why you let me move the rook into the game? I don't understand. Are you going for checkmate? Is Anushka coming back? Oh my gosh. Walker, yesterday, also, like, you're very close to being banned. Like, I know you in person, so it's fine. But, like, Anushka doesn't. You have to tread lightly, otherwise you're just gonna be banned. Because e5 is coming. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Holy mackerel. This is an obliteration. I mean, but she's playing an IM, so... I mean... You guys want to guess what the top move is for Agna? That's why you don't need to take the rook. Makes sense. Yeah. D4 is coming. The best move for white. Does anyone want to guess the best move for white? Anyone? Yeah, that's what you meant. Cool. The best move for white is king takes d3. Resign. The second best move is queen f3. Oh, wow. Okay, so the engine just changed. Queen f3, king takes d3, or knight f3. Yeah. All right, let's go back to Matt's game. Yeah, Anushka will be coming back in about 15 minutes. Yay. So what happened? Okay. So me and Matt, great minds think alike. Me and Matt think the same thing. I would have played queen a5 first to prevent c5 because I think that my knight would kill. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. Well, at least me being petty be like, I'm gonna put my knight here to force you to admit that your queen takes f8 was bad. You have to move this out and then go back, which you could have just done in one go. Been like, fine, you're gonna take with the queen. I think that's bad, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. That was kind of my thing. So I think here, I mean, how is he gonna defend this pawn though? Don't you wish that your bishop was on f8? So maybe Matt's doing the same thing I did. It's like, he wishes his bishop was on f8 and he can move the queen somewhere to defend the pawn or something. Or at least a rook. I just like, you know, again, it's like, what is my, like, I'm 1600. What can I comment? I'm surprised by this playing by the 2000. I don't think that this is, from what I've seen, this is not like 2000 playing. Just my opinion. Not saying that it's true or anything. I have no idea. But just from my opinion, it doesn't seem like this is a 2000 level game for black. But we all have good days and bad days in chess. I almost lost to this like 3-year-old 1100 in Chicago. So, you know. I mean, what's to do? Knight d7? You know what's interesting? Rook b4 is interesting. Something the engine recommended. But rook b4... Huh. Yeah, what do you do? I think rook b4 is cute. I think it's cute. Can't you just drop back, though, or something? What does the engine say? b3. Oh, wow. I'm just scared to push any pawns. I'm like, why weaken if I don't have to? Can I go here? Yeah, I would have probably played bishop b3, and I really think it's not so bad. Yeah, I think only, like, I mean, it's this or this, probably. It's just, this is just so sad. At least get a check-in. At least get a check-in and force the pin or something. Knight d7 is just so sad. Like, where does this bishop go? Man. I mean, this is something to talk to them about, too. It's like, you know, how do you know when, like, you know, what's your thought process when you sack? Because it's like, it's just, you can just move your rook, man. But even if you, like, if you're giving material for compensation, like, you need to get your pieces out, like, fast. Don't give him time to defend. I feel like, I don't know, at least for me, the first thing I think of is this dark square bishop here, this light square bishop here, this rook here, and this queen here, and we're just hitting the king. like immediately. C5, C4. And it's scary. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if this bishop does anything here. Okay, he played rook b4. So, I mean, the engine says that b3 is better. I feel like practically, I wouldn't play b3. I just, I don't want to cause any trouble later on. I would play, oh, he played bishop b, oh, no, sorry. Sorry, this is not what happened. He didn't play b4, my bad. Bishop d6 after check. Are we looking at this other game now? Oh! What? Why is this an X? Okay, I don't think that chess.com's game analysis is very good because I don't think that this is an X. Bishop e3. Bishop e3. Where? Bishop e3. Are you talking about this game? I'm confused. I'm really confused. I mean, it's just like, there's just like, the king is just on d3. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, nothing else matters anymore. You know? Like, I don't know. This is the type of thing where, like, you know, if you sack in exchange for this, it's worth it. Matt's game. After check. Sorry. After check. Bishop h6. Is that what you're talking about? King b1. And then bishop e3. Oh! Oh. I see. I see. It's just not here because you're going to lose a pawn. So maybe Matt was smart in that. Maybe he was, this is better than my thought of like, I wanted to get the knight to c5 before that so that this pawn is just weak, but maybe you just provoke c5. I just don't know, like, yeah, if you're gonna sack, you need to get your pieces out fast, and there's no reason to play c5 here. You need to bring the bishop in somehow. So maybe Matt did this really nicely, like better than I thought, or like better than I would have done. Because, I mean, allowing bishop c4, I think someone said this in the chat, allowing bishop c4 was not great. Probably bishop e6 here. Yeah, allowing bishop c4 and forcing the trades, like trades are always good for white. Yeah. So maybe, yeah, I just think bishop e6 needed to happen right away. And if this bishop was on f8, then you could just like easy, bishop e6, rook b8, queen a5. And we have all the pieces hitting the king and we can start to attack. But now all the pieces are just jumbled, and I think that Matt is chilling here. Okay. So, I'm going out, guys. Have fun. Goodbye. Bye, Kostya. I also can't see, I don't think, if anyone's follows or anything. Actually, no, the Streamlabs will have a thing, so never mind. Okay. So, I'm just very nervous for Agna here. Considering that her king is on d3. So, you know, of course he can take this rook, but it's Kostya. Kostya's like, what if I find a really pretty mate instead? Which is fair. And this is the same way I would think. Because why take the free rook if you could say, well, I had a free rook, but I didn't even take it because I made it the king in the center of the board. Queen f5 check. Beam, bop, boom, boom. So the king has to go. Can I do this? Ooh, different colors. There. Do we have a continuation here? Queen f5. Let's say, okay, so let's say queen f5, king e2. How to proceed. I don't see any more good checks, though. That's the thing. High speed chess 14. What would you guys do here? I'm actually really curious. Queen f5 seems like a nice check, and it's like the queen on f5 is not easily attacked by anything, which makes me think that it's nice, and also it's protecting the knight. But I'm not really sure what to do after queen f5. d4. Oh yeah, you're right. Just traps the knight. Ooh. Okay, so let's say queen f5, king d2 then. I guess d4 anyway. Yeah, because it's pinned. Yeah. Knight c1, then d4. Knight c1. What? Knight c1. Knight c1. What? No comprendo. Okay. Knight e1. Okay. So. Okay. Hello.
Salut.
Are you ready? Okay. I need to give you a recap of the things that have happened. Okay. Yay, Anushka's back.
Salut stream. Salut chat.
Okay, so here's what we got so far. I just have like some jazz if you want in my headphones, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Okay. So here's what we're what did I just do? I meant to decrease the volume of the
Oh, you have to press a function button if you want to hit a function key.
That's so true. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Okay, we're gonna look at Kostya's game first.
What the hell is even going on?
So this was the first part that this is probably be the first thing that I'd ask Kostya, because I think that here, like if we look from White's perspective, like taking like this and taking like this seems okay. Like I feel like I'm okay here as White.
There's no d4 here?
Then maybe you go knight e2. Or knight d5 even, maybe? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Pawn is on.
but then she played this, which, yeah, was, I don't know, sunk cost fallacy. I just go all the way back here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, going here and here is just so painful to watch.
Yeah.
And then he comes in this way, and I guess he calculates a whole lot of things and takes here, which is really nice because of this thing happening.
Oh man.
So I was thinking that she'd probably take this and then maybe d4 comes.
This is a creepy position.
Yeah.
I need to think. d4.
Yeah. And then, I mean, like, maybe we just move. I don't really know where to put this guy.
Yeah.
Here.
Queen 2 is really weak.
Yeah.
What about queen a5 or something?
Should we look at the engine?
No.
Knight h5. Okay, no engine. I've been looking at the engine, but yeah, okay, knight h5, yeah. Or, I mean, we have to deal with this first.
Well, what do they do if we play queen a5? Oh, bishop d2.
And then this.
True.
That's a good question.
Maybe king f1?
That's so sad. Can we play queen d2?
Well, same thing. Queen d2 is...
Oh, yeah, it's all the same, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's a really nice find.
Yeah, but you ruined it.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
no
No engine. Okay. So, yeah, that's nice. I've been using the engine, so this is good for me not to use it. So yeah, she took here. And instead of taking this, which is what I thought would happen, he just took this because it's attacking this anyway. And I couldn't figure out why, but the engine hates this move, which is what she did. The engine was like giving everything except for that, like knight h3, g3, bishop d2, just no bishop g3, and I wasn't sure why. Because I guess I thought she was gonna go king f1, but she ended up going king d2, which is probably why she didn't go there. g3 just looked weakening. Knight h3 is just like you want to bring your knight to f3. I think this makes logical sense. I was just confused why the engine hates it.
Well, did you check with the engine?
Well, I think what ended up happening probably, but
Like if let's say they go knight h3 or whatever, what is black supposed to move?
the same thing.
Okay, so you just have to keep going until you find a difference.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but let me show you what happened. So, he doesn't take the rook. He plays bishop b4. I'm assuming because d5 is coming. Or sorry, d4 is coming. I guess we can flip it back to his point of view. She takes, and this is where we were thinking of, like, oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, we were thinking of what to do, like maybe queen f5, but queen f5 and then d4. Like even here or here and then d4, and it's really hard. But he just, looks like he just took the rook and chilled.
I guess
I mean, it's just so hard here, your king's on d3, so. Like,
what about d4 and then e5? Instead of bishop d7.
here.
What's wrong with d4? d4.
Oh, sorry, d4.
Yeah. So then the pawn isn't hanging when you play e5.
Maybe this.
You can pin it, maybe. And then if they take their pawn, or if they take our pawn, the king.
We're just playing king of the hill at that point. I don't know. You allow knight e4 and f3, and then the knight is stronger.
Then e4 doesn't even bring your bishop out because your queen's where your bishop wants.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
What if you take the knight with the bishop? It looks like a bad thing to do, but like, does it work concretely somehow?
I don't know. Maybe we just, because the king is so bad, we just bring our develop the rest of our pieces.
Well, yeah, but what if we took on c3 and then we played e5?
E5? I just think in order to like mate, we need to. Oh well, okay. This hangs this though.
Yeah, but then we can check. Well, with the bishop.
Oh, I see. So here, 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 and here. Maybe block. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like...
I think you can take the pawn.
True.
When the king is on e4.
True.
And it's evil material.
True.
And you're one move away from castling.
I wonder
Andrew
how...
like it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, someone just rated. Hello. Thank you.
Oh, smooth brain.
Yay. Okay, let's look at Matt's game so we can, because I think they're both like pretty low.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder in these types of positions, like, how many pieces is good to trade. Because I think if you trade too many, then it's like, well, now the king is, like, better in the end game. Although it's probably getting checkmated, but
I mean, if you
I
keep
don't know.
the queen and both rooks on, I don't think it'll ever be, like,
Yeah.
for the king to be on e4.
I think I really like this bishop. I don't know.
It's not doing it. It's not helping us.
I think it could if it, like, comes this way at some point. And then we always have the option to take this knight, and this knight's not really going anywhere useful.
No, it is. The knight is preventing us from playing e4. Like, if we play e4 and they take with the bishop, it's like, okay, they took with the bishop. But if they take with the knight, it's with tempo. Unless we want to move our queen to a worse square. So it's bad for the knight to be there right now. It's doing, like, a decent job of defending the king.
Fair enough.
But, okay. I think, like, this is also probably... a more technical way to do it, where you're not giving like acne chances.
I think honestly, like if this was my position, as far as my brain would go, be like, let's just finish developing, and then once we have the pieces aimed at the king, we can try to checkmate, rather than like trying to make something happen while our rooks are still here.
Yeah.
But I think I feel like both ways are winning, just like different styles probably. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let's look at Matt's game because I think a lot of things happened.
Whoa.
So this one I just don't understand this game really. So
Can you go from the beginning?
Sure. Yeah.
Sun's engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is all like theory stuff. Until this move apparently wasn't theory, and I'm assuming the reason why, or is because of like this is coming, and then maybe we get this. Sorry. This is coming, and then we block this bishop out, and then get this bishop on this nice diagonal all to ourselves, is my thought.
I mean, I don't think Matt would play it if it wasn't thematic.
Yeah.
Like, that looks like something that happens in this opening probably every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
anyway, so do you want to guess what Black did here?
Did he sack the rook?
Yeah. Which I don't understand.
He sacrificed the rook!
But like the engine was like, okay, it's okay, but like he didn't follow up. Like
actually, did he play? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's a decent way to attack the rook actually.
But then you'd think like you're
getting the dark squared bishop. And
yeah.
Then the dark squared bishop on h6
and then
is really good.
And then you go this way, right?
Yeah,
and then this is here.
Hello. Ronnie?
I'm going to Trader Joe's.
Oh. Hi. This is
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, are you in?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Trader Joe's?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk if you want anything small.
I don't need anything. Do you want to take my car?
No, I don't. I shouldn't drive.
Okay.
I've not driven in a long time.
I can give permission to third party. That's how my insurance works.
But I have not driven in like 2
Okay,
years.
that's okay then. I don't need anything from Trader Joe's. If I
Okay.
think of something, I'll ask.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
So yeah, that was my thought. But then he took back with the queen, and I was like, "There's like I didn't understand."
Also what I thought.
Oh really?
Yeah. Wait, why not?
Why? Because why would you like? Okay, my thought was like, if the bishop's coming to h6, it can still come to h6 here, but it might as well chill on a square where it's useful.
Why is it useful?
Just, I mean, like, you're defending c5. Like, where is this knight going?
No. Look, I like the queen better because right now, where is the queen gonna go? It's gonna go to a5, right?
Yeah.
Here, if you take back on f8, then the queen can come to either b4 or c5, which are both like more interesting squares in my opinion.
But then you just go knight a4 and you cut it all off. And you're planning to go to a5. And then this bishop, like, I don't know, this bishop is not doing anything.
Maybe it is worse. I think it's very intuitive to take with the queen. Like, that looks like a classic exchange sack. And like with e5 and like you want to put all the things on the diagonal, I think it feels like the more natural move. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not actually good. Like, that's
so interesting because this feels so unnatural to me. Like, this feels natural to me.
But it's just like, what is the bishop
because it
doing,
just.
you know? Maybe
Well, it's doing more here than it's doing here.
Wait, but what is it looking at?
I mean, this is just looking at this thing. I don't know.
Maybe the bishop would be good on b4. Maybe if the bishop like pins the knight or something.
Yeah, I just want to like have more flexibility. Like here, at least I have the potential to do things, and I have the potential to defend squares.
White's next move is going to be a knight move, right? Are we assuming that it's going to be knight a4? Then
yeah.
we should try to place our pieces the best for knight a4.
Yeah.
So regardless, okay, our queen can't come to a5 or like c5 or b4. So our queen is not getting in.
I was saying even just like.
It matters. Yeah, I think that's probably.
Yeah. So maybe it wasn't. I mean, here I was really thinking like you need to do this or something.
Yeah, or rook b8 or.
Well, I think rook b8 allows bishop c4, and then we don't want to trade these guys. Like we don't want to allow bishop c4 for white.
Rook b8 now.
I know, but then white gets in bishop c4, and we don't get this move in first.
Okay. Let me calculate. Why is this not f4? Oh, you can defend both things. Maybe you can sack though. Like rook b4, b3, and then you sack another rook. It's probably not. check and then like you understand the vibes.
No. But I'm also not a sacker. I don't like to sack things like unless it's like checkmate.
Can you put it on the board so that I can at least see it because it looks so crazy.
Take this or take that?
Yeah, take the bishop. And then queen a3 check. And then bishop.
No, you got nothing, man.
But it this feels intuitive to me.
Then I'm going here.
Okay, bishop f8.
Okay. You got nothing.
Queen takes a2.
Okay. Hold on.
Not so peppy now, are you?
No, I'm going here. I'm going king b1.
Okay.
I didn't realize a2 was hanging.
Bishop b4. Queen takes d3.
Oh. I guess we can just give it back. But you're down so many exchanges.
You're taking there? Oh.
I just think you're down too much. And there's no... Oh, yeah. I mean, either way. Or even this, but... I like this way. Okay, wait. Let's not get too sidetracked. Okay, so...
I need to think about it,
So you play c5, and now, which I think was like, how are you gonna defend this pawn? And also, I don't think don't play c5 if you're not planning on defending it with the bishop.
Don't play c5, period, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. I just don't think that
play c5 if you can get an knight to b4.
I don't think that this queen, like, taking on f8 allows queen a5. And I feel like this is a nice square for the queen. And we can't even counter it with queen d8 anymore. Where, like, yeah, if it was here, then we can't.
Yeah,
like,
I think you're right. I think taking with the bishop was better.
Yeah, and this bishop defends this pawn, too, if you're going to play c5, which I don't think you...
Yeah.
And then it's like, where does this guy go? I don't know, man.
Yeah, this looks sad. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand where black was coming from. I understand the intention, but this didn't really work out for him, I don't think.
Maybe rook b4.
b3.
Okay, see, that wasn't intuitive for me either, because this is something the engine said. I was like, that's the only move, actually, because you allow this. But I was like, I don't want to create any, like, problems for me.
Yeah.
If I don't have to move a pawn. But I think it makes sense. Then we could play a3 next.
I mean, we played it out, and they're not getting checkmated, especially because they played c5. c5 is not,
Yeah.
Your queen was looking at things before.
Right.
Now she's
So you're saying the critical thing was c5 here.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
they played that.
Yeah. Cutting off the lines.
Yeah, it would be nice if black had a second rook right now. 'Cause then you can
It
put
would.
one on the a-file and then another rook on the b-file.
This is a good thought. I think it would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like they're gonna start playing faster because they both have not that much time. I don't
like
understand.
that.
b3, rook takes c4, b takes c4.
Mhm.
What?
Oh, after c5, this doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay. This
After
is.
c5 and then white plays rook d3, like you're never getting attacked. Sorry, Matt is never getting attacked.
Yeah. So maybe c5 was not too good.
I don't
Man.
know what the intuition was because it's not even with tempo.
Yeah.
Like if it was getting tempo on something and like pushing the pawns forward, like I would at least understand it, but I don't get it.
Let's look at this.
Maybe he wanted to prevent queen b4, but you're already preventing queen b4.
Oh, okay. So I think last time you played bishop
Oh yeah. So this
check.
first.
Yeah.
Oh, this first is good.
Yeah.
I should have done that.
This looks scary. I mean.
I think you can survive.
I mean, this is coming. Can I do that? Do I escape? Here,
No, I think
here.
you might be cooked.
Here, here.
Yeah,
If
but
you
you're-
go
you're
here
losing
first, I
your-
go here.
Your knight.
I got 2 rooks. Yeah, no. This is a crazy imbalance.
I think you're cooked. You're losing the c2 pawn also. And there's a bishop and yeah. One of your rooks is on h1.
Damn. Look at this intuition. Okay, well this isn't what happened in the game, so that was my bad. he played a queen a5 here. And it was like this. Wait. Wait, what?
No, that did happen in the game. Oh no. Yeah, it did. Why don't my opponents sack pieces like this?
I know, that's what I said. Okay, yeah, this is what happened in the game.
Yeah, this is the same line.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing, yeah.
Yeah, knight b2, queen takes a2, and then rook d3 is what you did. Is there something better?
Let's see what people are saying. D3, king takes D2, queen G5. Okay, wait, we'll look at that in a bit.
Are we team Kostya here?
Yeah?
You decide.
You decide. What? oh, because of Agna. Yeah. We're team chess.
Go chess.
Can we, yeah, this is brutal. I mean, we just gotta give this back, I think.
See, sometimes sacrificing pieces is good.
Yes, it's true. I just don't have the confidence for that.
But this is why I lose all my games, because I'm just like not good enough at the chess part of chess.
Yeah, no, same.
Oh wait, what if you just go knight d3 here? Then you are checkmated. Almost.
Oh wait, 93.
That's checkmate almost. Like what do you do?
Nah, no, because you can block with the rook. Oh,
But
you
then
can't block
you
with the
get-
rook because you get checkmated. Yeah. Should we put the eval on or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's dead. Wow. So wait.
Get wrecked.
This is a really nice find. This is a really nice find.
This guy's almost 2,000.
But we can just chill. That's what I said. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything bad, but this is not 2000 playing, I think.
If it is not real.
Okay.
Here, I would consider c5. Like this position might convince me
'Cause
to
of
play
c4,
C5,
yeah.
but it's still probably terrible. It's just like it makes more sense here.
All right, let's go back.
C5 and then.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Queen F1.
Hmm?
Well, Kostya's move here.
Oh really? Black to move. Black to move, chat. Can you find the win?
Queen F1, King A2. Somehow this queen is useful right now, which is kind of insane. Just castle. And then bring the rook. No, but you have knight F3 with tempo, and I feel like you want to take advantage of the fact that the king is super safe on A2.
This is when this is like a black to move like knockout blow, but it's like really crazy hard to see type deal. Actually, is it? Would throwing in h4 do anything? h4 like bishop c7, or like I mean h4 bishop e1, then you have f1, so bishop c7 and then
Sorry, what move did you say?
h4. That's what I was looking
H4. I was looking at this, which doesn't work.
at. It would be nice if something like that worked.
Because I was like, you take with a pawn, then... Or sorry. If you take with a pawn, then this is pretty nice. but you can take with the queen, though. And, hide.
Oh, what about bishop c3? Just adding another attacker onto
Oh,
the b2 pawn.
yeah,
And
it's the
then
same
take the pawn,
idea.
then- yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like bishop c3. Oh, wow, he did play that.
He played queen f1.
Why not?
I mean,
I like this. I like this move. It's fancy and cute and does things. I mean, what do you even do here?
e5.
Oh, yeah.
But e5 queen f1 anyway, and then you're like
You're winning
used
the,
to take
the
on
b2 pawn, yeah.
with the rook.
What about, like, this, maybe?
Oh, you take on b2 with the rook and then you win the queen. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't play that. Should we
Found out
check?
without the engine, chat.
Should we try it? See
We
if the
found out with
engine
the
likes it?
Power of friendship.
Yay.
Yeah, we should ask him.
Yeah, wow. We found a
Nice.
better move than Kostya.
Nice.
Okay, well, he found, like, the second best line, which was also... Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a pawn. Yeah, this is a rough. Bishop c3 here also works.
Yeah.
And there's not a single piece that can, like... This is rough.
Yeah. Rachel better at chess than Kostya? Excuse me? Okay. Rook b4. Bishop...
You can't cheer here. No.
Really? Now this is... I feel like this is justifying c4. I feel like you play b3 and you chill. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Because now he can play c4, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, he did. Oh, no. Now I'm a little bit nervous here, because now this...
I mean, you still have to calculate it. c4. What? Oh, wait. Okay, that was not the main line.
Sorry, I don't know.
What if they take... Okay. c4. Queen takes b4. And then c takes d3. Can you put it on the board?
Yeah, sorry.
After c4.
Um,
After
c4, okay.
Yeah, queen takes... Oh, wait. Oh, it's defended. Oh, this is very sad.
Yeah, why allow c4? I feel like no c4, and now black has an attack again when you allow c4. Right?
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Look at how stupid all of the pieces were.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at how nice is the... Shut up, Walker.
Walker's better. I mean, I also agree with this, but...
Unless you're saying I'm better than Kostya, in which case I'll take it.
Yeah, I think b3 you just shut it all down.
Yeah, but it does look scary to play, because then you have to calculate the sacrifice and see if it works. And, like, we couldn't even see it until it was on the board. So over the board, this is, like,
But,
a hard piece
no,
to
but
play.
there's no hope with the c5 pawn, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that there's anything to calculate
We know
here.
that, but maybe... Oh, yeah, there's no rooks.
Yeah.
It would be nice if black had some rooks.
Yeah, they didn't give them all away, and it's a
Like,
double sack, too.
Black has the bishop pair for the exchanges, which is normally so good, but, like, look at what he did to the center. Like, you can't... Yeah, you can't do that.
Alright, let's see what happened. c4, I just think that now I'm scared.
Yeah, c4 is...
I'm scared now, as white.
Oh. Oh. She's running.
I'm scared. I'm scared as white, man. I'm scared.
Where's she going?
What? No comprendo. Why you do that move?
Maybe he wants to go bishop b4.
This is very true. What? Oh. Oh! Ah!
No! Oh no!
No!
Oh my god.
No!
Oh, that's so... We're not laughing because because it's funny. We're just
That was
laughing because it's like
that was a jump scare.
I didn't expect to see that on the board.
Oh, that was a jump scare. Oh.
Man,
Oh no.
maybe he calculated. Maybe he thought he was like mating or something. But the dark squares.
Oh my no. Oh my god. Duh.
Okay, what is there to do now? What is there?
Wait, can we look back at these moves though?
Oh.
Because okay, I think just letting c4 was just detrimental. Like you just play b3 and you're fine. Allowing c4, I'm just like and now you're just like on the defense. But maybe here you don't take c4. Oh, I guess rook b8 was threatening bishop b4 and also queen takes a3. And I think maybe you're just lost here anyway.
There's no square for the rook.
Yeah.
It is trapped.
So maybe c4 was it.
No. Why not queen a king a1 or something, or king c1 or king c1 is not legal.
King a1 then bishop b4, no? And the rook's trapped?
The rook's trapped, but at least you're getting an exchange for it. Like king a1, bishop b4, rook b1. Like at least you can try to hold on. Maybe is that bad? Yeah. Take a
Oh, well,
no,
yeah.
Yeah, you're hanging at night. Just like cockroach.
Yeah. Bishop takes c4. Wait, sorry. Bishop takes c4. Where?
What position?
Oh, bishop takes c4? Wait, what? Oh.
Here?
Bishop takes c4? Oh. Yeah, you're right. Bishop takes c4 here and here. Oh, Matt.
No, well, you're. Oh, but then the bishop's hanging.
Yeah.
And you defend your bishop.
Oh, Matt. This is so sad.
Well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is so sad. Yeah. I think as long as you don't hang a full rook, you're fine. Like, give back the exchange, you're fine. Oh. Yeah, you take out the bishop and you're fine. Wait, no, you can't take the rook. It's defended. You can't take the rook.
What if you give checks?
Wait, why? Yeah, we can't take the rook.
No, you can't take the rook. Their queen is hanging.
Oh, yeah. You're right. This is so sad. This is so sad.
Yeah, this feels like a chess injustice. That guy was playing some bullshit.
Yeah. And he's 200 points higher, too. There's no way he's playing like a 2000. Oh, my God. He might play bishop g8. Or bishop e8. I just, like, there's nothing here.
Very little to be done here.
This
Okay,
is so
like
sad.
bishop g8, just knight b6. Oh, you can't play. Well, can you? Yeah, you can play knight b6. Maybe you don't though.
I mean, this is coming.
Maybe this is what Matt saw.
Wait, so here, sorry. Let's say it's white to move. Here, and this is a checkmate?
No. Is it? Oh,
No.
You can also go to
No, it is, because you go back.
f4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
But then queen h6 check, and then at least you're winning the bishop.
Yeah.
And then they can take your knight though, so you're not winning material.
Oh, this is a chess injustice.
Wait, I still want to see, is there a way for black to mate? Like, he has all the pieces, but I don't know if there's a way for black to...
Can we look at this really fast?
Oh! Wait, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead, show me.
After this, after the rook has been taken, in the actual game, after the rook has been taken, after Yeah, bishop g1. Or sorry, bishop g8. Is there bishop c3? Because if the knight takes, then it's checkmate. If the queen takes, then you can take the knight, I guess, and claim that that's like the knight was like the best defender of the b2 square. And then if the queen takes and you take the knight, then their bishop is hanging.
Can I do this first?
Okay, go to f4. There's probably a mate here.
And then just play b3.
b3. Now you can go.
I mean,
Can you
queen
even
takes
go-
a4.
No. What about
I mean, queen takes f4, you're just up too much material. But then this is coming.
I think if you can get to like e3 or e2 maybe. There's like no checks if you get to e2.
Yeah. So you think take this or?
I guess yeah, take that. We're like missing some like Poldar mate here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What do they do?
I mean, your king is just like your king is like our king is safer now.
Now go knight c5. Oh, you can't do that. Well, can you?
We getting checkmated. Oh wait.
No, but like queen f1 check. And then king g3. Oh, but there's nothing after that.
Maybe this, yeah. Maybe what about g4? Okay, this is too
Oh
far.
no, there's checkmate. Queen f1 check, king g3, rook h3 is checkmate.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
You could go to e3.
I was looking at. So is this really? Because this is what someone was saying, right? And we can't take this, but can we?
Wait, why not?
So
Okay, so take rook, take rook.
take rook, take rook,
Take queen, take queen.
because we're down a piece. Or can we like?
We're up in exchange.
Yeah. White is up in exchange,
Yeah.
right? So I wouldn't want to. Oh, I can't. Yeah. Can't. Oh, then.
Then you
Oh,
take the
then. Yeah. Yeah. But at least you have your queens.
you like you get to like maybe like king g3 and you're like, oh, the king's getting away, I can't play that, and you play something else. But it's like, no, like you just can't see past that position.
Right. Or maybe he just thought that white would just chill.
Didn't you trade the pieces? You're like up in exchange.
No, we're down.
We're down a piece
We're down 1 point only somehow.
because of all of our pawns.
Matt's good at winning
Trade pieces,
losing
trade pieces.
positions.
Switch pawns.
All right, wait. Let's see if this game is how this game. Oh no. Oh.
Bishop c3.
So queen b4 is a checkmate. Do you guys hear the music? I think so. Where did I go wrong? Lost
Yeah, she's probably. Oh, she was.
She did?
Yeah, it says.
Oh,
+1.
one. Yeah.
I was like, what is she thinking about?
Okay. All right. Let's look at this game now.
Necesito.
Yo, y'all are in the same room.
We're in the same room a lot.
Crazy thought.
We were on the same table yesterday.
Okay.
We're keys.
Hi, chess poems. Where did I go wrong? I lost. Oh, the Stanley Cup is like in the way. So, I don't know. I guess, okay. To go back of what we're going to ask Matt. The first thing I'm going to ask Matt is how is he feeling about this exchange shack? Like what were his thoughts? The second thing I'm going to ask Matt is what is his thoughts about queen takes? The third thing I'm going to ask Matt is where did he think he went wrong, and then we give our opinion, which I think allowing c4, like, yeah, c5 just cuts off this queen, which is an important thing to do with this kind of thing. And yeah, allowing c4 just opens up all the attacks, and it's scary. Yeah, I think this is just really hard. It's hard to calculate this whole thing. Here, here, here. Yeah, maybe it's not that hard to calculate, but yeah. Y'all crushed the stream yesterday. Oh, thank you. Did you enjoy? I'm glad it went really well. We've never done that before, and yeah, it's kind of unfortunate we're doing it like 2 weeks before school, before we graduate from this university. But we're gonna try to do it again next week, so we'll let you know if we do. So I'll ask him about what he was thinking in this position too. Okay. Okay. Oh, queen trade. I guess he has no choice. He's just down a piece here.
It's a nice looking bishop though.
Yeah. Yesterday was great. Yay!
Aww.
Okay, I'm excited to
I
make
rewatched
some.
parts and the audio was kind of stuffed. But it's
Oh,
okay.
really? No, we need to figure out before next time the mic thing. Or maybe we can invest in like a little bit more expensive of a mic or something. Okay, now I don't know what song is playing. Is there any song we should play?
I don't know. I don't have any.
Do you?
Oh, I like this song.
Californication. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. Alright, well, how would you assess this position?
I like bishop c3. I'm a big fan of the bishop c3 move in general. And then, you know, like force more of the pawns to be on light squares.
Fair enough. You have to play b3, right?
Yeah. Bishop c3, b3, maybe, then knight b6. And, you know, bishop goes somewhere. I mean, you're just up a piece. You can just like trade and like make sure that pawns don't go anywhere, and then you're good.
It makes me upset that this rook f8 sack was justified.
It wasn't justified.
Yeah, fair. Maybe.
But
Matt just...
okay. It happens to all of us.
It's fair.
I've definitely allowed my opponents to play some bullshit. And, you know, it feels bad. I lost to the Javava ending once.
I got destroyed in the
I've
Jovo.
only gotten it once over the board. So. Bishop c3, just bishop takes d7. Oh, the knight is hanging.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
Why?
Oh no.
Why you give a piece away? No. We want to keep all the pieces. We're down material. We got to keep our pieces.
Was there nowhere else for the bishop to go though?
There was. Look at all this square
That's
to go.
just one square. And then bishop c3 and then
Right.
bishop c5.
It's, yeah.
I mean, you're losing for sure. Let's don't get it twisted.
But then you double your pawns and then you just have one rook. I mean, okay, is his plan to trade off the rooks here and go 2 pawns for the bishop? Is that his plan? I don't know. He's Matt. He'll make it happen.
Paid actor. If the rooks get traded here, paid actor.
Really?
I mean, like, he's probably still winning even if you... Well, maybe not. Maybe it's a draw. But he's definitely, like... I don't know. Matt is the king of, like, coming back from insanely lost positions, though. So you just gotta wait and see what he does.
Matt isn't really good at that.
Ultimate
He
cockroach.
has, like, a new... Yeah. Yeah.
This is over. Matt has, like, literally been checkmated, and then he'll come back and, like, not even draw, just, like, win the game.
Yeah. I've lost to Matt down a rook, like, more than once. Yeah. Matt, like, something, like, some, like, animal comes out of Matt as soon as he's down material. Like, something flips in his brain, and he's just like, rah!
Time to walk in.
Yeah.
Aki's playing against Kostya.
Yeah.
In the back. Kostya's so good. Kostya is so good.
Yeah.
He's quite good at the game. This was also, like, a crazy mismatch, though.
Yeah.
Like, 1900 playing a 2350. Like, on his road to GM.
Someone came on our stream yesterday who's 2200 USCF. And I pointed out, I don't know how I guessed, I was just like random person. I was like, you must be 2400. He's like, no, and then his friends are like, hee hee. And he's like, oh, I had an NM roommate, blah, blah, blah. And then Mish goes like, only a chess player would have an NM roommate. And then if we find out that he's 2200 USCF. So, yeah. Alright. I don't know. There was a lot to look at, and I feel like now there's like a little bit less to... Okay, well now this is an endgame. Alright, so how are we coming back? Matt's gonna come back. We have faith in Matt.
I mean, he has to make the pawns go. I'm assuming, like, the queen side pawns, like... You have to go king a2, though, but then what about, like, just rook b6? Rook
How
a1.
about king a2, rook b6, rook b1, rook a6 checkmate?
I'm glad we're all teaming. That bishop is, like, really well placed right now. Because it's stopping f4 ideas and also
Rook
c3
d1.
ideas and b4 ideas. Yeah, but then you just go to e3 and you're still stopping f4. Then maybe c3 actually.
Can we play c3? Oh yeah, c3. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking that this was yeah.
And then, but then, like, even take the pawn.
I realized someone rated me a long time ago, but I hope someone shouted them out. They probably did. Okay. Rook d... Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like your king's gotta come this way, no? Or I guess this is your majority. I'm just confused why he would succumb to the doubling of
C3,
pawns.
rook to b3. This is so cooked, man.
Okay, wait, question. So, why... Can we figure out why he went here instead of here? Like, what he was thinking?
Let's play it out. Maybe there was something that was missing. You already know what I'm gonna say here. B3. Maybe even like this.
I mean, even this. Maybe not. But still, like, I don't know. I just need to keep my pieces.
Wait, actually, can you sack there?
Oh my god. Yes, let's look at it. Here?
Mm-hmm.
Here, you. Do you want to switch seats?
No, it's okay. Oh, there's no knight anymore. I miscalculated. This is bad.
Okay. Should be impossible to lose for black here, but I've seen Matt winning positions like these. I've seen it too.
Yeah, black needs to, like, if black gets too fancy like me and just starts like sacking pieces, you know?
Okay, so okay, that's interesting. What's the thought process between oh okay, he just wants to put the pawn on the dark squares. Is that the thought behind h5? Put them all in the dark squares?
Well, he can't go h4, sorry, he can't go h5, black can't, because of the, you know, because then the pawns are frozen. So, I guess Matt's idea,
Oh, and he wants to go g4 eventually.
yeah, I mean, this looks good, like, maybe there's some ideas of sacking. The pawn is so far back, though.
I mean, yeah.
At some point, if you can take on g5, and like the pawn runs, maybe.
Is this something he wants to do or no?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Because there's an open F file, and so you're making the weakness on the F
Right.
file.
You're right. That's a really good observation. Also, this is just a recommended cue, but I feel like it's fitting for this game.
No, I like it.
Okay.
Sad.
Yeah. Should we see if Kostya messaged us at all?
Oh yeah. ChessDojoLive will probably message you.
Or, well, we don't really have a group chat or anything. We can ask Kostya if he wants to come on. Do you know what his, do you have his Discord?
Kostya's?
Yeah. Because I don't have his Discord. I only have Pruess's, I think.
I probably don't either.
Dojo. Jesse. Kostya. Okay. Oh, no, I have his Discord. Okay. Hey, would you want to hop on a Discord call with us? Talk about your game and commentate the rest of Matt's with us. Okay. I sent him a message. We'll see. Okay, so what is White's attempt here?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play Bishop F4.
Oh, the G5 pawn is stopping F4 though. I guess Bishop isn't really needed on one side of the board anymore.
There.
Yeah. It was nice on D2 because it was stopping F4 and C3 and B4, but now you don't need to.
Okay, he's typing. Oh yeah, give me 2 minutes to find a spot.
Yay!
Okay, great. Can you call Anushka?
Oh yes, the Discord.
Anushka's Discord. Does he have you?
I'll send him a friend request.
Okay.
I'm looking for him on the Dojo.
It's just hello Kostya. He's on the, yeah.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, cool.
I was like, if this is a worse way to do it, I'd
Or you can, yeah, just message.
Oh, we're friends.
She'll, okay. Do you want to just message him and say hi? She'll message you. Okay, cool. If black plays g4 at some point, probably 0. Really? That's an interesting idea. g4 and then like rook g1. Like, I don't know. Rook g8.
King F, this is King F6, and then Rook G8 to prepare G4.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I think it's over.
This is what we learned yesterday.
Yeah. Take you back to the start. This is so, yeah. I mean, the only thing is that Matt's double in time. Do you even remember the time control? Is it 30-second delay or increment? Because I think that, like, maybe Matt has a shot with, like, does it have the time control on this thing?
Let me
Event.
just look it up.
Okay, Kostya's calling. Okay. Alright, how do we add a thing? Oh, no, I lost the camera. Where?
Well,
Sorry. Okay. Do you want to add Kostya?
Hello?
Hi.
What is this?
Hi, Kostya. Give us a sec.
Oh, but I wanted to have the video too. Okay, give us one.
So we're just setting up the.
Yeah, we're adding you to the stream. Wait.
I don't know why his.
Okay.
And then we
Quello
just
che
put the
scrivi
music.
adesso
Okay.
Should we? We might as well put him. Okay, yeah.
There you go. Okay, we have you on stream, Kostya.
Does he have a?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you okay.
Turn off the Spotify.
Awesome.
Or just.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Can you see us?
Oh, I can open up the stream.
Oh,
we
no,
can
okay, we
also-
got-
We
yeah.
can turn on our camera. If you want to look at lines, I guess you can look at the stream too. But we'll turn on our camera too, so you're not like talking.
Oh, okay,
to
I see you guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel pretty good. That was a fun game.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it.
I think I don't know. We had a question like right before she played Bishop A2, or you played what was it?
Queen F1.
No, or you played C4 C5 I think it was. I'm so bad with this card.
Right.
Go to the.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me go to your game really quick.
Yeah.
So right before she played Bishop A2, you played C4.
Mhm.
And we were looking at like E takes. Like instead of Bishop A2, we were looking at like E takes, for example, and then like
Right.
taking on C4. Yeah, just wanted to know what you were thinking there.
Yeah, so ED5, I think I was gonna go C takes B3,
Okay.
and then I was expecting pawn takes knight.
Mhm.
And then if nothing else, I thought I could take on C2, queen takes C2, and then B takes C6.
Okay.
And
the D pawn.
yeah, I thought as long as white doesn't have anything like nasty in this position, I should be pretty good with like the light squared bishop in the long run. Like I can get C5 in at some point, and then the D pawn is weak, the B pawn is weak in the long run. So I thought this position's okay, but I thought maybe that's like relatively best for white because in the game it looked really nice for black.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it happened in the game was, yeah, you got both of these moves with tempo, and then, yeah, put your knight wherever you want.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know exactly like where she went wrong, but I feel like in this line you can't spend too much time with like D3, A4, Bishop F4. Like you gotta, I think, develop a little faster with white.
Mm.
Right.
When you took on D3, that's a piece stack, I guess. So what were you calculating, or what did you look at before you decided that was good?
Yeah, so the reason I took on D3 was because okay, I have a bunch of moves after E5. I can take on A2, I can take on D3, or I can go D4 in some order.
Mhm.
What I didn't like is if I thought knight takes A2 was like the safe choice. I thought I'm doing fine there.
Mhm.
But of course, if I go knight A2, rook takes A2, then I can no longer take on D3 because then my knight on F6 is hanging. So if I want to take on D3, basically I have to do it like right away, like in the game.
Mhm.
I thought I'm doing okay there, but okay, if I go knight A2, rook A2, and then knight D7, then white goes D4, and it's like a weird French, and I actually wasn't like totally sure what's going on there. probably black is okay, but I've kind of like closed up my bishop, so
Yeah.
mm,
It's like a French, but you don't have the option to play c5 anymore because you already played c4. It's kind of
yeah.
funny.
So it's like, okay, black will still eventually get b5 in, and then it's just going to be like a very long, like closed position.
Hmm.
Uh, so essentially, I just thought taking on d3 is stronger.
Okay.
Um, and so if I if I play d4 without taking on d3,
Hmm.
because I thought that's possible as well, then I thought white can go knight e2, and then if I take on a2 in that position, white can take on f6, and I don't have knight takes c3.
Mm.
So I like wasn't totally. I mean, like I'll probably go back knight b4. I think black is probably doing pretty well there. Um, like if d takes c4, I have like d3 ideas. That's kind of annoying for white.
Yeah.
Um, so I was kind of like choosing in between. I think like a couple of decent options. I thought. Okay, so finally I decided to go for c takes d3. Um, I just thought it was strongest. I didn't think she would take on f6 because I thought that position's like really nice for black. Um,
Yeah,
it's
same.
possible she just underestimated queen takes f6. Like maybe she didn't realize I just take back with tempo, and I'm just getting too many pawns. Like I'm gonna give up two pieces for the rook, but I'm just getting so many pawns.
Hmm.
And what were you gonna do
Um,
after c takes d3? Okay.
and so after cd3, I think I was planning d4 there. And I had kind of a nasty trick in mind. So d4, knight e2, because if white takes on f6, I take on c3, and then d3 is hanging. So that's really a
Yeah.
problem. And then after knight ce2, I think I have a couple of moves there. But I wanted to play knight h5. And the problem for white is that the bishop doesn't really have a great square. And if bishop g3, for example, then I have knight takes a2, rook takes a2, queen d5 with a nice double attack.
Ah,
Ah.
cute.
Yeah, it's so somehow I'm hitting both rooks, which is quite funny. Um, so knight h5, I think probably best for white is to go like knight f3 just to develop, and then I was most likely going to take off maybe both bishops, maybe just the dark squared bishop. But I thought that position is pretty nice for black because I'll get the bishop pair, and then I have some diagonals to work with.
Yeah. White's pawns are
But it's
better
not
than
like
two.
it's not over by any means. I thought this is still like very much playable.
Even here.
Yeah, we were looking at queen a5 in some lines too.
Like when your knight
Yeah,
is on b4.
yeah, for sure. Queen a5, yeah, is very annoying for white. Um,
Should we take a look at Matt's game really quick before? Because I think it might be over soon. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
yeah, I was wondering if
Just
Matt had
looking
missed
at it.
queen takes c8 check when he blundered his rook on
Yeah,
a3.
yeah. We were looking. We thought that after rook b4. I don't know how much of the game you saw, but we thought after rook b4, playing b3 instead. We thought that c5 wasn't a good move for black because it like closes off the queen from coming into the attack, and then we thought that he shouldn't have allowed c4.
Yeah. Bishop d5.
Bishop d5 was like the crucial. Yeah.
I think this time
Right.
we didn't. Oh, he played g4. Yeah. Now this is gonna be. Now his rook is tied down.
Um,
Yeah. It looks like he's
yeah,
about to lose.
yeah.
Um,
It's kind of a bummer. I think it feels like
yeah.
he was doing well
What
at
were
least at
your
some point.
What were your thoughts on the rook sack from his opponent after bishop c5? Or yeah.
I mean, it's pretty thematic for black to give up the exchange like that.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure, but I thought at the very least it's pretty difficult for white to play.
Yeah.
But probably his opponent didn't follow up in like the most precise manner because like at some point it looked like his position was quite okay
Yeah.
for Matt.
Yeah. even like there was some when the bishop was on c4 and the knight was on a4, the queen's on f8, so his opponent played rook b8 and maybe could have gone rook b4, and then b3, and in some positions like if his opponent had gone for that right away, I think maybe like especially before playing c5, there was like some ideas of sacking and then queen a3 check and queen takes a2. But after Matt got rook d3 in and like his opponent just took a long time to attack, and then he was just fine. Like he could have probably done anything and been fine, except for allow c4. Yeah.
I don't know if, yeah, I don't know how much you look in the game, but if you come on the stream now, and look at the position, this is
Yeah.
something that Anushka brought up. Was like, wait, can we sack here? Which, I didn't even consider it. But it's like, I don't know, it seemed really nice. Like if we play b3 now, something like this. Can you see the stream, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So something like this, and it looks like black is just crushing here. Queen takes a2,
and like bishop
Oh,
h6
yeah.
is coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's hard to do anything.
Yeah. So we thought this could be a nice find for him, but I mean, you could also just play bishop b3, and that's
Yeah, I was thinking bishop b3 at that point because
Yeah.
I was also I think I saw the game at this point. I was thinking, oh, rook b4 looks annoying. Like I had the exact same idea you guys had, and then I thought probably bishop b3, but then I guess there's like c5, and yeah, it's still pretty annoying.
Yeah. So then maybe we do allow. Well, can we play a3 and go back or something? Like a3
Yeah,
and then go bishop c4 and then we block.
a3 looks needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
and then yeah, I don't see any fancy moves for black.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. We had a little jump scare with queen takes a3. We're like, ah. Yeah. I think we were looking if he took, instead of queen takes c4, bishop takes c4, and I think that he was okay.
bishop c4. Yeah, keeping the queen active.
And then because then
Um,
queen takes a3, then queen takes b8.
And Kostya also said queen takes c8, which we didn't look at, but yeah, that's
Oh, queen takes c8. Yeah.
a check.
I didn't even consider that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean with the queen on c7, then I would think taking the rook is going to be stronger there. But yeah, in the game the way they had it, after queen c4, queen a3, then yeah, I thought after queen takes c8. I mean, I wasn't sure how to evaluate it, but it didn't look like white is losing at least. Maybe white's even fine, like.
Oh yeah, we didn't
we
even
just get some
consider
endgame.
queen takes c8.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, actually, it's kind of funny because I didn't see it at first. I had seen that Matt had blundered queen takes a3 just from the body language. It was like very obvious. And then I kind of thought it was busted. And then I only noticed it later. And then I felt his opponent notice it too because the guy got very nervous. And he started looking away from the c8 square, which is kind of funny. Um, he did the classic thing where he was really focusing on the f7 pawn, like, oh, he's gonna play bishop takes f7. I'm worried about bishop takes f7. And the bummer is because Matt missed queen takes a3, he probably just thought he's like losing. He didn't he didn't realize he has a chance there, basically.
Yeah, we didn't realize it either, or at least I didn't realize it. Yeah, queen takes. Yeah, we were just like, if only you could get a piece for that rook, and then it's like, you can fight on. Yeah.
We also thought
Yeah,
after bishop
surprising.
takes f7, bishop g8, and maybe trying to mate the king,
Yeah, instead of bishop e6.
because there's no immediate knockout for black at least.
I mean, we can.
The bishop g8, I was thinking black just goes like queen f8 or queen e7,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
that's rough.
it's probably not enough for white.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said Kostya finding the best moves for 2 games at the same time.
No, I mean the interesting thing is I definitely did not see queen takes c8 right away. But whereas if that was like a puzzle rush position, then I would find it very quickly because it's like, okay, only a move. But
Yeah.
I definitely was missing it for some time because Matt was thinking about bishop takes f7 for like a minute or two. And it's clear his opponent didn't see it until it was like Matt's turn. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know, somehow it's like for whatever reason it's like not the most obvious move, this kind of trick.
I feel like it's hard to know, or during the game, it's like, if you know that there's a tactic, it's so much easier to find it than if you don't know. And it's like hard to know, like, how long do you think, like,
Yeah.
how long do you think to yourself, like, is there a tactic here, versus like, okay, I'm just gonna play solid chess. Yeah.
I would hate for people to look at my games.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What happened in the game? Oh, he's still going. Okay. He's still going. I mean, yeah. I
He's
just,
what Matt does. He's like a conqueror. The only thing is, like, you push the pawns up the board and you bring the king up, and then, like, eventually the bishop can sack both the pawns, and then the d-pawn goes, and then you lose.
yeah. But he's still trying.
Yeah, I think the issue here is black can just play like d3 somewhere, maybe even right away,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
D3
the king
is
just can't
yeah.
cover everything. If white had like a pawn on d3, then it looks like a draw, but unfortunately he has this resource to like stretch the king out.
Right. Do you have any general advice on like, I love that I hadn't had my question thought out before I started talking. Like, knowing when to think of your positions as like a puzzle rush or like a tactical position versus like a, just a way to improve like your weakest piece, that kind of thing. Is it just like a pattern recognition type of thing where you're like, oh, there's probably a tactic here? Or I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a good question. Oh, so I would say like strong players will look for tactics on almost every move, even if they don't really think there's something to be found. They'll just kind of check all the forcing moves really quickly just to sniff out if there's like any potential, and then if there is, then they'll like hone in and try to calculate. But I think the key advice I try to give is like when you miss something, when you've blundered something, that's the time to pause and think, because well, you missed something, right? So and fortunately for Matt, he did pause there. Okay, he just didn't see queen takes c8, but at least he did the right thing by pausing. What a lot of players do when they blunder is like they just respond quickly, sometimes out of frustration. But that's kind of the worst thing to do, and that usually just leads to more blunders. Whereas there's many times where you might have like some counter chance or like some way to like make it messy. So it's like it's hard, but it's like really it's a really good habit to stop whenever you've missed something, even if it's like not a big deal, but like you overlook the opponent's idea. This is like really important to stop and think there, because clearly you're not in tune with the position because you just missed their last move. So like you need to kind of hunker down and then start looking for stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, that's a mistake I've made many times, where like you make one mistake, you get upset, and then your next move is like even worse. Because
Yeah, to remain
you like
composed. Yeah. No, it was I played a really really young child. Like I wanted to say it was like 3 or 4, but like I looked him up later and he was 7, but like didn't look 7. Anyway, and so he hung like a skewer type of thing against me, and because as a kid, like he started crying and I was like, oh, but then you could see all the emotions like immediately on his face. So he was crying, and there was a moment where his brain flipped and he was like, it's okay, like okay, it's done, I need to move on and like just do my best. And he immediately just stopped crying, and I saw like he kind of like just like zoned in on the position, and then he was just like go go go, and he was like thinking of like how can I come back from this, and it was really cool to just watch it in real time on his face.
That's funny. Yeah, sign of a champion.
Yeah,
they say, like,
yeah. Yeah. He cried for a
there's
little
this
bit and then he
moment.
stopped. Yeah. He was like, okay, I'm still in the game, still fighting on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
so
there's this phrase that like like the best performers have a very short memory, because they just forget
interesting.
that they messed up,
Yeah.
and they kind of like they try their best to not let it affect them. Magnus, of course, is amazing at this. He's like famously very good at coming back from losses, which is ironic because he's got like the greatest memory of all time for chess players. But somehow he's able to just completely put it aside and just come back at like
Really
full
important
strength.
skill to have. Yeah. I think Matt's like, I don't know, I've always admired Matt for that because I've lost games where I'm like up a rook against Matt, but he's just like, oh no, I don't know, he like brings out this like animal in him when he's like down. He's like, watch if I come back from this position, how cool it'd be. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got very good fighting spirit. We were talking last night a bit, and yeah, he was saying like when he's like behind in material, he's able to play like very dynamically, very actively,
Yeah.
and yeah, he just needs to learn how to play like that when it's like equal too.
Yeah. 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 Fair enough. So you're saying just every position, just like do a quick tactic check, and the way to do that is to just look at all the forcing moves.
Right, like yeah, if
Okay.
you've got time, I would say that's what a lot of players do, because a lot of times it's not like you find something because you notice some detail like, oh, this square is weak or this piece is loose and maybe I can take advantage of that. A lot of times it's like you just consider the first move on autopilot and then you realize, oh, actually there is some sense to that. So basically, like if you guys imagine like bishop takes h7 check is possible in a position, there's no knight on f6. I think a lot of strong players will just consider it on every move as long as it doesn't just completely hang the piece, just to see if there's any potential there.
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you like look at a possible tactic for like 2, 3 moves in a row, and then you get kind of tired, and you just assume that it will never be possible because of like certain aspects of the position, and then you look after the game, and the one tactic you missed is the one that you checked like every single move except for the one that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've done that a lot. It's like I was looking to move every move, and then yeah, you miss the one chance that it's playable.
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't look too good for Matt here.
No, but he's a
Well,
cockroach. He'll get it. He'll get it
Well,
done.
he's gonna play d2, king d7, and king d6 and resign. I mean, unless he plays till mate over the board. I don't know if Matt is like that. Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll see.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think there's anything to do here. Maybe he could have like lasted a little bit longer if he didn't let the d pawn run. But I mean, there's just yeah. It's so hard.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
looked kind of hopeless.
Yeah. It's like, would you rather lose with your king on d3, or would you rather lose with your king really walking?
At least doing something active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Icy Stun has a fantastic line.
King d7.
Maybe
King
this is what
d6,
Matt is playing for.
king c8. d1 equals queen stalemate.
Where?
Like,
Oh.
King d7.
king b6.
Ah.
And that would be a stalemate.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
I would, yeah. Oh, we're going. We're going.
You know what would be funny there? d1 equals bishop. And then if they had a pawn move, then bishop takes g4 would be checkmate.
Oh,
But
that's so nice. I would do
it's
that.
not.
What? Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
they like it's white's turn to move.
Oh, then it would be stalemate anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably still.
Matt's
there.
probably going for stalemate.
Yeah.
I mean.
Dude, once this kid
I
tried to go for stalemate against me, and I like audibly like laughed, and then I felt bad that I laughed because maybe he thought I was like bullying him or something. But it was like such a stupid stalemate. And I was like it's been an hour, and then of 3 pawns.
Yeah.
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 Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Exactly.
You have to respect it.
That same 3-year-old I was talking about like ended up having a very like a forced draw against me, even though I was up a lot of material, but like somehow I just let him infiltrate my king, and it was just and he kept offering me draws like the whole time, and then he offered me a draw like a move before, and I was like, okay, whatever, because like I'm getting drawed anyway, like it was a very easy like perpetual, but I was like, whatever, like we'll just show it on the board. And then that move, he was like, he said something, and he like, gave me his hand, and I was like, what? I was like, and he was like, I resign. I was like, what? When I thought he was just saying like it's a draw, like it's very clearly a draw, but I was like, just confirming what he was saying, and he was like, I resign, when it was just like a clear perpetual. So that's another thing of like 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah.
Wait, so he did resign in a drawn.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah,
didn't see
yeah.
the
He
perpetual.
didn't see the perpetual, but he had been offering me draws, like almost to the point where I got the TD, not quite, but like all the time. But I was like, okay, you're so young, like it's okay. And then yeah, there was just a perpetual on the board, and he like said something to me, and I thought it was another draw offer, and he said I resign. Yeah. So yeah.
Also, thank you so
Um,
much, Frank, for the raid.
Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know which channel he rated, but
Yeah.
thank you, Frank.
Thank you, regardless. A
Yes.
blanket thank you.
Blanket, thank you.
So he's going for it.
Okay, so will he? I mean, he has 5 minutes. He's probably so aware of it. But how cool would it be if he promotes to a
Oh,
queen here?
amazing.
That would be so.
This is where you need some acting chops. You just got to play King C8, just like resign yourself, keep your pen in your hand, just like just get it over with. Just queen. I'll resign after you queen. Come
Yeah.
on.
We need to send him some good energy. Yeah. Wait. So I saw you guys are all wearing blue shirts. So is there just like a bunch
Yes.
of streamers together? Like how? Yeah. What's
Matching?
the story behind that? You guys were all like, let's match.
Yeah, no, they got these polos for us, and they put our name on the back.
Oh, that's cool.
Try to turn around.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, your Twitch username too, or I guess not your Twitch username, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, they should have put Chess Dojo, but it's cool. I mean, I go by Hello Kostya almost everywhere. So, yeah, they wanted us to wear them. I guess so they could pick us out more easily or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's cool. So far, I've only played blue shirts. In the first round, I played this other streamer, Zoe Z.
Yeah, and now Agni.
Yeah.
And now Agni, actually, yeah, I hope it'd be fun if I only played streamers the whole event.
What's the streamer to like non-streamer ratio? All we saw were blue shirts in the
So,
camera.
there's not many of us actually. It's like pretty big tournament hall. I think there's something like 120 players, and then there's like a junior tournament as well.
Cool.
And there's like I don't know 10 or 12 streamers, but the reason is because they let us pick our DGT boards, so they let each streamer pick their own board that they want to play on,
Oh.
just for like convenience sake, so they can set up their streams and everything. So on the stage, it's mostly streamers.
See, we went to Chicago Open last week, and we were like, "Can we stream?" And they were like, "Absolutely not." So
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
which was unfortunate because it would have been fun.
that's a bummer. Yeah, a lot of tournaments they see it as a burden rather than an opportunity.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I feel like it's good publicity for the tournament for that year, for future years. Yeah, we don't even.
How'd you
need
guys
DGT boards.
how'd you do in Chicago?
I got. We both played under 19. I got 4 out of 7, but 2 of the wins were against an 1100 and a 1200, which I was kind of like, I'm playing up. Why are these players playing in the under 19? And one of those wins was against that kid that I should have been a professional. But
That's
but yeah, I had a game like my last round. The opponent played the whole game in 2 minutes. But I had like a King's Indian Storm, and it was like I hung my queen, but you couldn't take my queen because it was a pawn checkmate. It was like the most aesthetic finish I've had, which was cool. Yeah.
I did 1.5 out of 6. And my last
Sorry.
game was a 4. Yeah, it was not good. But it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's okay.
And we went with some other streamers.
Yeah,
And that was really
friends.
fun. And we stayed in an Airbnb. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great. Was it up in like Wheeling again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
Let's see.
my
Fake
friend,
Chicago.
yeah, my friend was saying that they're not allowed to call it the Chicago Open if it's in Wheeling.
Yeah.
I would agree. I've played Chicago Open like I don't know 4 times or something, and I've spent like a total of a couple hours in Chicago proper.
Wow, yeah, yeah. No,
It's,
it's far away.
it's a bummer.
And by public transport, it's really hard to get to Chicago from Wheeling.
Yeah, really far. And it's not like the hotels are like that much cheaper out there. It's still like pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Matt's opponent just queened with no stalemate, but Matt is still playing as Matt does. I think it's
Yeah, no.
checkmate very soon. Yeah, perhaps now's a good time to resign.
Bishop d6 would have been a good time to resign.
Yeah, I that stalemate trick I understood, but now I'm like,
I don't understand it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is it. I don't think Matt is thinking here. I think he's resigned and they haven't stopped the
Yeah,
clock.
the
They're just doing
GGTs.
doing the thing.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair
that
enough.
makes sense.
What would you say on Matt's game overall, other than just like the one tactic miss?
Well, yeah, it was a tough game. Of course, I think uh he didn't know the opening too deeply because his move Bishop C5. I don't think this is like a theoretical move.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always very dangerous to go into a position like this and then not really um, know what you're doing too well. Uh, I bet actually Black could have just thinking about it. I bet Black probably could have played Rook E8 here and then just been totally fine. Because if White doesn't go Bishop C5, the main move is to go E takes D5, and then one of the points there is that if Black responds C takes D5, then White goes Bishop G5, and then gets a lot of pressure against the center. I'm guessing this is maybe what Matt didn't like about this one. Like he wasn't sure how he's going to deal with these pawns. But if you start with Bishop C5, then you kind of lose this opportunity after Rook E8. Um, but I thought he was playing well. Like this position's really tough to play when you're like up the exchange where you're just getting attacked. You don't really have a lot of counterplay. You just have to kind of stay put. Um, so yeah, I think the biggest mistake there is just like the uh, well, probably blundering Queen takes A3 and then basically blundering on the next move too.
What did you think about like after sacking the rook and bishop takes f8? We spent a lot of time talking about recapturing with the bishop versus with the queen. Because Anushka immediately said queen looks supernatural to me, whereas like to me I thought bishop taking was supernatural, and then we were just like comparing the pros and cons.
That's interesting. Actually, maybe Bishop takes is better because like White's knight will have to move eventually anyway, and the queen might be better placed on like A5 or something or
Yeah,
B6.
that's what we
And the
ended up
bishop,
concluding.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely wants to come out. Yeah, that might be even better.
yeah.
Um,
Because I thought like yeah, I thought if the bishop's on if you take with the queen, then the bishop's probably just coming to the h6 square. But like if it's on f8, it can come to the h6 square anyway. And then the only other
right.
squares that this queen could come to would be like c5 and b4. But like after knight a4, it's hard.
Yeah,
So
I think knight a4 concretely stops a lot of
yeah,
Black's play.
Yeah, I feel like this seems much more flexible for Black for sure.
yeah.
So maybe this is
And
a
then we were
Um,
different
just yeah. And then we were thinking maybe bishop e6 a bit earlier. Um, to stop bishop c4. Oh wow, Matt is still playing, as Matt
oh,
does.
what's going on.
bummer.
Well,
What is going on?
he's still playing.
Okay.
So I had this conversation with him. I'm like, sometimes you do resign. He's like, never. I'm like, no, but
I feel like if you don't resign at this point, like you're not getting a post-mortem, and that's the and then that would make me sad.
it's just like yeah,
Yeah, I've definitely done that when people like play on too long
Yeah.
and then they ask for a postmortem. I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, there's no time.
Yeah.
um, I think there was something else in this game that I wanted to ask. Let's see. Yeah, what did you think after Black played c5? Because we looked at that and we thought that was really bad because it closed off the queen and then and then it's a target as well, and we feel like we could just lock it. Obviously, I guess he justified it in the end by finally getting c4. Like maybe the plan was just to like somehow forcibly just kick the bishop. But yeah, what were your thoughts on c5?
Probably it's not right. Actually, I I don't think I was looking at his game much around here, just because like I mean my game. I mean it was like complicated, and then I was definitely in danger of like getting into time trouble. Um, because I was spending a lot of time like trying to like find the most decisive way. But yeah, somehow it doesn't quite feel right. I guess Black is intending Bishop D7, and so that's a bit annoying. But Matt's Queen A5, it feels like a very nice resource.
Yeah.
Because White's Queen is just completely up in Black's business. Uh,
Yeah, and we thought, I mean, because then we were like, how actually, in this position, we thought that it would be nice if the bishop was on f8 and the queen on d8. And yeah, we were
yeah,
like how realistically are you defending this pawn, other than knight d7? But then if you go knight d7, where does this light squared bishop go? And we thought that black was kind of on their heels here.
yeah. Looking at it a bit more closely, it feels like White is probably doing really well here actually, and he gets his like Rook D3, Rook B3 in.
Yeah.
Um, so how did Black manage to break with C4?
I
Um.
played bishop d5 at some point.
So yeah. So he checked here, and then he played rook b4, and I think that here we were looking at b3, and none of these like sacking ideas, or none of the queen a3 ideas we were looking at before worked because there's a pawn here. And we thought
Mhm.
b3, and we thought that he was able to just close everything down, shut all the. But I don't. Yeah, yeah. We thought this would just
May-
shut it down.
Maybe there's other moves too. Can White go A3 and then try to trap the Rook?
Mm, do a3 b3, a3 rook takes c4
Yeah.
b3. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Okay, I guess Black can
Here.
always
Oh,
take on
sorry.
A4, and then
Yeah.
Oh, two pieces.
that position is
Crazy.
it's hard to say. I mean, you would think like the three pieces are doing well, but like the A pawn is kind of falling, and the pieces aren't exactly so active. Probably Black has something like even like C4 here. Yeah, C4 maybe is very strong.
Oh, sorry.
So
Black. Wait, what?
right.
Okay, yeah, no, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay.
um,
Yeah, c4 looks strong. Queen takes and then
so
queen takes a3.
yeah, exactly. Oh wait, the bishop's hanging. So I don't know. Now I don't know.
Uh,
uh, but
oh,
maybe this isn't so great. Um,
yeah.
It feels like white's queen is much better, and everything else is waiting.
so if White plays B3 on Rook B4, then what is
Because now we're threatening a3 and
right?
to even more degree.
Yeah, like what's Black's move here?
Yeah. If there is no c5 pawn, then
Yeah,
taking on
that's
c4
scary.
might be good, but not
Yeah,
even.
and I don't think that you can dislodge anytime. I mean, maybe you could try like something like this to dislodge it, but I mean, I feel like it's
It's
not
hard because
really.
C5 always falls.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
By the way, you guys were doing no engine commentary, huh?
Trying to, yeah.
We were, yeah. Anushka was gone for the beginning, and I think I was using it a bit. And then Anushka came. She was like, "Turn it off, turn it off." And I was like, "Okay, okay." So when she came back, then we pretty much had it off.
I found one nice
Nice.
move without the engine, and that felt very satisfying. It was in your game.
Oh, cool.
It was
it the bishop c3 one? Or
yeah,
was
bishop
it,
c3.
yeah.
Like where you played queen f1 check. Rachel was like, "Oh, it'd be nice if bishop a3 worked," and I was like, "Yeah, it'd be nice." And then I was like, "What about bishop c3?"
Then you can't take back with the queen.
Yeah,
It's the
if you
same
take,
idea.
then it's a checkmate, and then you're
Yeah.
putting another attacker, and you can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I wanted to play Bishop C3 because I wanted to win beautifully. But what I what I didn't like incorrectly was that white could play knight f3. And the reason I rejected it was because on knight f3, I thought I go rook takes b2, queen takes b2, bishop takes b2, e5. And it looked like white was going to get 3 pieces for the queen.
Oh.
And probably that position's good for black because I have so many pawns and white's king is weak. But like, I just thought like I don't know. I thought the way I played it was easier.
Yeah.
But then I realized I don't have to go rook takes b2. I can go bishop takes b2, and that I think that's pretty clean actually because bishop takes
Yeah,
b2. White has to go
And
queen a2, and then like rook takes g2, and everything's just collapsing for white.
yeah, knight
so
f3
I'm a bit-
is an important move to look at though. That's a good
Yeah,
move.
no, this is my weakness that I tend to allow counterplay in like completely winning positions. So
Oh.
I was trying to like really bunker down and not miss stuff.
Just because I think
But-
Matt is
yeah.
almost done, and I want to tell him to join your call.
Is he not here?
No, I just
It
had
was
it. It
right
probably
here.
on the floor. Okay, here it is.
Oh, okay. He lost a phone.
Yeah, I don't know
Probably
if
he
you
is done.
Oh, you see him?
Well, because it's there's a 10-minute delay, so he should be done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he's done, I'm just gonna
Um,
send him a message and tell him to. Hey.
Yeah, I could try to find him quickly and just bring him here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
great. Yeah.
Okay, I'll BRB.
Cool.
This is Chess Dojo. Of course, it is no engine commentary.
Join Kostya on the Discord when you're done. Join Kostya on call.
This is a very good resource.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if he can find her. Yeah, that's pretty. It's real pretty. So
Yeah.
how is Matt's position looking? Oh, hi Joel. Can we give Joel a shout out?
Oh yes. Shout out, not Joel.
Shout out. I can't see.
You just have to trust yourself.
Yay.
Hey.
So Matt's position, there was like a really this was a crucial moment in Matt's position. And what happened was instead of playing b3 here, he played bishop d5, allowing c4, which looks really, really scary. And then
Got all quiet all of a sudden.
oh yeah, I don't know. and then we got bishop d2, which looks really scary. So he came here and here, and Matt like didn't see queen takes a3, and then
Maybe he thought. Probably
yeah.
didn't see it.
But I don't know if Joel, if you want to see, like, Kostya pointed out after that, like, it's actually not losing after queen takes a3. So anyway, sorry. So he also could have taken this way, and it would have been interesting because the queen is hanging.
Hey Matt.
And we can take this or we can take this. Oops.
Kostya's coming to find you and maybe bring you on the call. Yeah, we've been calling Kostya on Discord.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But this happened, yeah. And then he took here. But even so, there's this
Yeah,
idea.
queen takes b8, but after the queen's on c4, you don't have queen takes b8 anymore.
But you do still have queen takes c8, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. That's okay. Okay.
I will take over. My roommate's clothes are in there. Sorry.
Like, I just snapped that out, and I was like,
Hello, Twitch chat.
oh,
How's it going?
I've actually got a light in my bag. I need a light.
Oh yeah, that'd be great because I got there. I can use my phone.
I can get everything right as well.
Yeah, if you want to sit, that's I'm on a call. Already.
Oh, right, like that.
Yeah, we're on Discord.
Oh, you're
you
a
can-
British man.
Torch. I should stop the YouTube. Oh,
Hey, Matt.
hey, man. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
How are you? Good. See you tomorrow, guys. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Like I'm not too bad. Like during the game I was like just annoyed at myself.
Hmm.
And then as always trying to fight.
Yeah.
But uh but yeah, no, it was super interesting. I played those few moves a bit quickly as well, so I knew I was better and just sort of like King B1. So should have just played King E1.
Hmm.
Or King D1 even. Um yeah, I knew that was coming. Also, because I was very aware of this Bishop A3 idea earlier in the like way earlier, like before I even rook lifted, I was
Hmm.
wary of like him pushing my king onto the B file. There
Hmm.
was like some lines where I wouldn't have minded just trying to trade like pawn, even if it meant doubling my pawns or whatever, and then going like king d2. But then I was like, oh well, bishop a3 kind of puts a stop to loads of my. Sorry, yeah, it's pretty hard to um,
Okay.
loads of my plans. But queen a4, I knew that this was there was going to be problems with the pawn and knight d7 here. Knight d7, knight b6. I was more worried about because on yeah sorry delays yeah because knight b6 takes like I opted for the rook lift in the end because I was like trade pieces, and I knew it really restricted actually my movement. And knight b6, knight takes b6, a takes b6, and then queen b5, for example, was like going to be my plan here. And then there was some miscalculation I kept doing on this, and I think it's fine because I'm trying to get rook h3 in. So he has no time for like bishop d6. I was thinking maybe queen d7 here, trying to protect the pawn, and then go bishop d7. Um, so because there's lots of potential where he kicks my queen with the bishop on d7, and then pushes the pawn, and I lose a piece. Um,
Okay, I'm
because my
trying to
bishop
follow
trapped.
exactly where you are, but I think I might have
Sorry,
lost you in the
that's
variation.
right. So yeah, no, that's right. So for example, if you go like queen d8 here,
Okay.
then I wasn't 100% sure what my next move should be.
Maybe that.
Because like rook h3, bishop d7, and that pawn's coming with a lot of power.
Yeah.
Or it felt like I'm actually just getting like very pushed. So like queen a6 maybe. Um,
Queen
so I can
a6.
so the pawn push can't happen.
Maybe
But
that.
like I didn't like this. I found this really hard to calculate. It's probably completely fine. Now bishop b5 and I'm sorted, I think.
Oh, now.
Like, I still not necessarily like, but his bishop. My whole game plan is like that pawn on e5 is such a menace to his own bishop. Yeah, that's not so fun. What?
I'm just playing moves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think the rook lift was the wrong plan. Because I knew it would put me like I knew that it was like an awkwardish move. So yeah, I think that might have been the wrong plan. But like out of the opening, I wasn't 100% sure. Essentially, after Queen E1, I knew that was the move, and I was like, I can figure it out from now. So like, I was also sort of out of book. And he definitely played the most critical line. I remember E5, um, as well coming through. So E5,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, E takes D5 first.
Instead of bishop c5.
Yeah, I was really debating because I felt like my bishop wanted to be on c5, and I always thought it was better to be on c5 before e takes.
It is if he takes back with the knight, but if he takes with the pawn, then you want to go bishop g5.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was wondering about this. I was also wondering if there were actually if I could sack. So, um, like for the pawn, so let's say like pawn takes, knight takes. I definitely can't because I thought I had like some bishop G. So ED knight takes. Wait, where am I? No, it would have been pawn takes first. Pawn
Oh,
takes and then
oh,
knight
okay.
takes. Yeah,
Oh, like
I
this?
think pawn takes is the better move because knight takes here and then yeah. Um, this I thought was kind of weird. And then I was thinking like well, you can't go f4, but like um, bishop c4 or yeah, bishop c4 or queen d2. But f4, yeah, but then I won't be able to take he'll just pin me instantly. Um,
Yeah.
and like queen c7. But I saw this like
Okay.
weird line with like
Yeah. Oh.
bishop c4, bishop c6 maybe, and then like I don't really have much. Yeah, I was calculating so many stupid things here. But
Like that stuff.
yeah, yeah. Now bishop c5,
Okay. C5.
and then uh, I was thinking like queen c7 was like some annoying line, or like you can move the rook first, but then I'll go queen d7. But queen c7 I thought was like the most annoying. But I was wondering if I could go bishop takes d5
Oh, here?
after queen c7. Yeah. I know, like bishop d5 first, maybe.
Before.
Both are hanging.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Bishop e6 and bishop d5. Bishop takes d5 after bishop e6.
Bishop c5, queen c7, bishop takes d5.
Bishop
I just think it's always kind of messy.
c7, bishop takes d5.
Take c5. Double the e pawn.
Yeah, it doesn't really like queen c5, I think, and then I take a rook. But yeah, it's just like it does nothing.
Did you think you were
That's not
better
it.
after?
Yeah, yeah. Also, like all of this stuff, I was like, well, relieves the pro. Like, I just wanted to keep his pawn on e5. So yeah, I sort of like had loads of random lines I was looking for. Okay.
Did you think you were better?
But yeah,
after the...
I think it played okay. He let me have the exchange, but I just didn't think was right at all. And then I think he realized because he was like huffing and puffing throughout the whole game, like, oh no. And then it was my turn. Yeah, and then knight a4. I did think about knight back, but I liked that I was covering c5.
Yeah, this was a good move.
Yeah. Queen a5.
I think it has to be the move.
Yeah.
And then bishop e6 for him must be much better than rook b8.
Yeah.
Rachel kept pointing that out, like waiting for him to play it, and he never did.
Oh, I also got c5 was a terrible move from him.
Yeah. We thought so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yes.
understand what he was going for with the exchange sack, but he did not play this like an exchange sack. He just played it like he.
Yeah, and he just blocked his queen from coming in. Like none of his pieces are actually attacking, and like, yeah.
We thought you just couldn't allow c4.
Queen
under
a5
any
was a good
cost.
move.
Yeah.
I honestly we liked rook d3 too, because like his only ideas are like trying to like do stuff on the queen side. So like maybe he could have gone rook b4 without c5.
Rook b4 here, I was just going to push b3 and then a3 comes next, and he's done nothing.
That's what we thought. Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, so before c5, I think that would have been really good for him. But after c5, like there's no queen a3 check or anything.
Do you want to show me the line? So Anushka thought of a really cool sack that it was really cool.
So
cool.
Here
For him.
Yeah. So it looks like this is a fork here. Right, and then b3, and then maybe you sack for the bishop and you get this check. It's like a fork. He has to go back. Then you can take on a2. And this is difficult. Yeah, because the queen was allowed to come in. Like this check is coming. This check is coming. You don't really have this.
This like still because then queen just queen b4 here and king d2, and I think I'm chilling.
But like okay, so here.
Yeah.
Rook d1 or rook d2 and then it's checkmate.
a3, of course. Yeah, I was worried about bishop a3 like the whole time.
Bishop a6, yeah. So this is a way that his thing could have gone well, but like he just disallowed all of this stuff for him.
Yeah, I was super aware of bishop a3. Like that's also why I opted for the rook lift in the end, so I could go king d1. Like literally, like that was like half of my plan. I was like, on bishop a3, I got king d1.
Yeah, we like the rook lift. We just thought that.
And then I played king b1.
So what was going through your head, like, because you're like, okay, b3 a3, like what pushed you against that to go to play bishop d5?
Wait.
After like
what? Just
what
play
happened in the
b3
game?
here.
Oh.
Well, he didn't. This wasn't the game.
Like.
he played.
Yeah.
I played rook lift first, I think.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
queen a4 first. Yeah, yeah, attack, then rook lift. Because I thought like if I can get a rook to b3, it's much better than me pushing b3, and I don't have any dark squared weaknesses because I don't have a dark squared bishop. And then I just snapped this move out. How many seconds did I spend on this move?
Which move? Bishop d5?
King b1. Sorry, I'm behind.
Oh, oh.
Lag.
Uh, you spent what is 58 minus
5
33?
seconds?
No,
5
is that 5?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
just chill out essentially. Because like I'm so happy when it's like King d1, and it's just like yeah, cool. I mean, King b1's still fine. I was even thinking King a1. I was trying to set up some tactics later after I did lose the rook, but yeah,
I mean, I think it's all
yeah,
fine. Maybe King B1 made it practically harder to play, but it's
a
also
little
like
bit.
you're already like shoring up on the queen side, so I don't think King B1 is like a
Yeah, all
mistake
of
or
my pieces
anything.
are around my king,
Yeah,
so
you're
yeah,
you're probably still fine here, fine
yeah.
here. We were wondering why
Uh,
you didn't go B3 here, because now B3 is even better.
yeah, I again, I was gonna go b3, and then I just I was playing real quick. What
Yeah,
was I worried about? Like
2 minutes.
so b3 knight d6, and then knight takes d6, pawn takes d6. The rook's kind of trapped there, which was like my whole original plan, but then for some reason I didn't like it. Like when he actually played rook b5, because then I was like queen a7 here, and then yeah, oh no, queen a7, and then I'm sorry, a6, b5 is coming. That's my problem. But
Mm.
b5 a3.
Well, I don't know if
Yeah,
you
just
can do
take the.
that because you're losing two piece.
So maybe no.
Oh yeah, no, I
But like
can't. Yeah, because of
you
this.
can just move
Yeah, the
your.
rook is really like awkward. But
They
yeah,
still
yeah.
checked.
So that's why I didn't like g3 here.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
b3
really
here
nice
because
actually. This whole thing.
now we go bishop. Yeah, so I just move ordered it probably a bit funky.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's fair. It's stuff to be scared of, maybe.
Wait, can you wait?
Oh no, but then even if bishop moves, then the pawn still pushes. No, so like you push b4
Do you have to play?
b5 bishop d5
Wait.
Where? Sorry.
where we were like after yeah so queen a7 for example or a3 one is it
Queen a7
b5
is really nice because it hits f7.
bishop here and now c4 you keep grinding. Also,
Um,
I actually forgot later that his queen was defending his rook when he pushed c4. I thought he couldn't push c4 when he did, but yeah. Yeah, it's c4 c5.
yeah, the queen can't
Oh,
move.
you know what I might do that's really crazy?
What?
Can I get away with
Rook
no, because
takes?
bishop takes. I was wondering could I get away with CB?
Oh, CB.
But no, just bishop takes and you're done. Like that's fine.
Is CB also this? What's wrong with this?
Well, I was thinking like CB, G takes on F2, C2 check.
Then you take.
Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I was thinking queen comes in and the bishop can't go to C1. But the queen just comes back to A3 and you're fine. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just wondering everything now.
No, no, no. I mean, that was the point of bishop d5 and queen a7.
Yeah.
So like he doesn't
Yeah.
have anything here. I don't think.
Yeah, okay, so bishop D5 is a plan, just not the first move, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if they force you to go
But
bishop d5, yeah, but it's also great on c4 because c4 for black is good. c5 was terrible, but if they can get c4, I think it
yeah,
justifies
that
it.
did well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Especially after
yeah, I just wanted,
b3.
yeah, I wanted to try and keep everything on C5, but um, yeah, nice. And then obviously lost the rook. Trying to set up stalemate at the last.
Yeah, we saw.
Did you look
uh,
for, or what were your thoughts like after you hung the rook?
Yeah. So queen takes
um,
a3 and,
I,
and
my thoughts were very much, uh, well, obviously, oh shit. And then I was like, okay, what's the best scenario out of this? And here I was trying to set up so many different tactics. Queen d6 is the antidote to all of them. But it's not that straightforward. I mean, Queen D6 is the straightforward response to like stop everything. So I Bishop takes F2, and then after he went King G7, it gives me some hope of like tactics because I can come in potentially. I was trying to get Queen C7 check and pick up the rook. So yeah, I also questioned that, but then the queen just comes back as well.
Yeah.
So Queen C7.
That's
But
true.
then yeah.
Kostya pointed out that you have like a saving move here.
Yeah.
Instead
have a
of
what?
bishop takes f7, you have a saving move.
Like after queen takes a3, like you can maybe do a counter.
King A1.
Yeah, maybe we'll let him.
Well, I was thinking King A1, but I wanted to give lines to the king first because I thought King A1 and the queen comes back. And
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
something
anything.
more forcing.
You have something like really good here.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Like in a more forcing sense.
I was looking for Queen C7, but
Yeah, it would have been nice here if you did bishop takes and they take, then you can try taking the rook. Takes and you take the queen and at least material is fine. But even
What,
after
queen
queen takes.
oh my god, I could have taken the bishop on
Yeah,
C8.
Well, yeah, but even queen takes is also okay because you have a different tactic here. Like you can't take here anymore.
I was looking so hard for tactics and I missed that.
Yeah.
Queen takes C8.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still.
It's still hard.
I mean, I get
but
the.
it's not.
Yeah. Because like the knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the but so I can't take the knight either because I can take the knight. Oh yeah. I can pick up the knight afterwards. Doesn't matter.
Where?
So, sorry, we don't take the queen.
Oh. Like move the.
We don't. Yeah.
Okay.
So now.
Oh wait, you're in check though, so you move and then.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose you. Yeah. You.
Or you could block with the queen, maybe.
Yeah, but now
And
we take the
then-
knight and we're doing really well.
Yeah. Yeah. There's.
I think also, yeah, that's a mentality thing. I mean, I was trying to like look for stuff, but yeah. Oh, I should have seen that. Huh.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. More of those. I haven't been doing my tactics for the past 2 weeks, you can tell.
I mean, this was a crazy game. This is hard to
Yeah,
play.
no, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you miss something already,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh my god, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
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 We were talking to
I-
Kostya about that mentality of like after you miss something, like really taking the time to be like, okay, like I missed this, so maybe I'm missing a counter that I can do.
I was really
Yeah.
trying to make like. I didn't even. Yeah. Wow. I was really trying hard to make bishop. Like bishop d3 like tactics work. I look at too convoluted tactics. I think like sometimes I just don't look at what's in front of me.
Bishop.
I was trying to set up tactics rather than go, is there a tactic?
Was the board
And
flipped when you
also-
guys were playing?
Huh?
Well, like, did you guys play on like a flipped board?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just.
What?
When were you talking about bishop d3?
Sorry, I keep saying d3. I flip the coordinates in my head when I'm talking.
Okay.
It's really
I was wondering because like it was specific like moments in the game like you would like get some of the coordinates right and then the other ones would be flipped. So I was like, I
No,
wonder
yeah,
if in the game he was like reading
I don't know how
a3.
my brain does this, but like
Okay.
yeah. When I say d3, I probably
E6.
meant e6.
Oh, okay. So like
Um,
earlier or later.
So there was some like bishop when I went bishop e6.
Oh.
Yeah, like tactics stuff, but
Yeah. Here, Rachel and I were looking. This is without Kostya, so like without the engine.
Yeah.
We were just trying to see because it doesn't look like Black has a knockout blow. I mean, obviously Queen E7 stops it, but it like let's say hypothetically Black tries to do a knockout blow, like here.
yeah.
Here.
Well, you've made a move for white, so
Yeah. Like this. Like I was looking at this move for Black.
We went some crazy.
Let's say
line.
hypothetically Black doesn't play Queen E7, and then you could
Take
go
F7, F7,
here,
H7.
here.
We were looking at this.
like some crazy moves. Like maybe not that. Maybe
Queen
this.
F, Queen C1. Yeah, there and then Queen C1.
Yeah, and then Queen C1.
I just don't
and
think
then-
Black wants to get into this. Just stop it all.
No,
with
it's
Queen
insane.
E7.
It's insane. But it was interesting to look at because it's almost it almost looks like you can like get away with it, as black, and then like you end up checkmating anyway. But
Yeah.
that was a funny thing that we were looking at. But
Yeah.
bishop e6, and
Queen c8.
it's
Huh.
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, well, I was surprised to get such a good like opening. So
Yeah, I was really surprised that he sacked the rook. I guess Anushka wasn't as surprised, but I was surprised.
Could have been okay.
I think he
He didn't
thought
play
like,
c5.
I mean, because you can't be losing with like a move like he played because it is like a line, but Queen e1 is so annoying. Like, yeah.
Do you mean the first time you played Queen E1?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like back a while.
Oh yeah. But cool. Yeah, we should probably go get some food.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good.
But thanks so much for commentating, guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah,
Very cool games.
yeah, very cool games. It was a lot of fun to look at.
Very instructional. Say thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Back anytime.
See you guys later.
Yeah. See you guys. Bye.